Uh, uh, no, no, no. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I forgot the mics. Forgot to add the mics. Yeah, I know. It fucking comes up full screen. I'll let you know. Okay, that was so fucking funny. I did everything. I did everything except add audio into it. Hold on, later I'll get you in here too. No, neither of us are. I had many jobs. This took a long time. Oh my god. Ooh, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, hold on, chat. And then you go here. Oh, we did it. Alright, Leia, can you give us some words?
Hello, welcome to Good Morning RPG,
just...
where nothing goes wrong ever.
Hey, it's like, I think we did a pretty good job with this. I think we did a pretty good job with this. I'm gonna turn off the featured chat. Because now you can see the regular chat. And now the only thing with the featured chat is we can control the featured chat on our side. But, Leia, we can now be heard. I am so sorry. Oh my gosh.
Oh, do I get to do my intro again where I didn't say it backward?
The mics.
Hey, you know what? I'm just glad that you're the only person who heard me screw up the first, second,
Why'd you
or
admit
third
it? Now
time.
that they know you screwing it up.
But they can't hear it, so it doesn't matter.
Fair enough. Oh yes, we have captions now.
We have captions, yes.
Oh yes, they could have fucking heard us. They would have heard us the whole time. They could.
That's what I was saying. I said earlier. I was like, they could have read the captions.
They read the captions. It still showed us talking. Hey, this is accessible now. Yay!
Woo!
Oh my gosh, fuck.
Sorry, my camera is out of control. I seem to have tapped it, and it didn't like that.
Matt say cunt. I think the caption censor. Fuck.
I think, yeah, because I said fuck last night, or fucking, and it definitely censors that out.
Bloody family-friendly captions. Where can we change that? I don't... it's probably fine.
Hello, good morning, RPG... Oh, shit. Welcome to Good Morning RPG. My name's Leia, that's Matt, and nothing goes wrong ever.
Hey, look, it works well now. You might notice that the overlay doesn't look super different, but it is completely different to my back end.
Ooh.
I got rid of all of the stuff.
Real quick, I noticed that the captions capitalized Good Morning RPG.
Oh.
Like, title style.
Well, it didn't just then.
It didn't just then, but I don't know. Maybe it was the preference. It definitely did. Go back and watch it.
If I say Good Morning RPG, it doesn't do anything. It's just picking up the mics. It's fine. Hey, this works. We've got a little, might be context based.
It could be. Yeah, because I said.
Nope.
No, it's just me. It just likes me better.
It just likes you better.
Huh.
Oh, yeah, so first point of order. I can see a few of us in the chat talking about Rooster Teeth.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, they are a problematic company, but also, yes, it's a big part of a lot of us growing up. That's the whole thing. Leia, you said you didn't you didn't know who they were.
Because none of us have ever grown up with anything problematic before.
Well, that's kind of
like our grandparents.
They were particularly, very true. They were particularly problematic in that, like, their audience tended to be like slightly alt-right white males. MASH isn't problematic.
You are correct. I saw you post about Rooster Teeth.
Yeah.
And I've never heard of it. I've never heard of it.
Like Ruby, Red versus Blue,
I know Red versus Blue, but that's because I watched it on YouTube.
But that's Rooster Teeth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now.
Yeah.
I also wasn't a Halo fan, so.
So, just in general things, just while I remember it, we have featured chat now, so I can click on any of the chat, and it'll bring it up in the little thing like you saw in the pre-show. Now, I can do things like this, specifically messages that can be out of context now, and I can just bring up kind of whatever.
I like how that was. That was the thing.
Yeah, no, it's a good little caption, a little pocket memory of chats to come. Love you, Louie. Oh boy.
But ah!
I was laughing too much and I was choking on my spit by the end of it.
Don't do that. I can't do anything if you choke.
Nobody can, and that's the plan. Okay,
so March of the Minis is back.
Yes.
Sort of unofficially, officially, non-officially.
Officially,
so we didn't change anything.
We
decided to just. We didn't even. I mean, I didn't work on any special advertisements, but that's because I babysitted spray paint all day. So
I was gonna alter the one we had from last year, and then I forgot.
No, I mean, that's okay. You did all of this. Look at all the stuff that you did for us.
Yeah. I'm still proud of myself. Yeah, I did the good thing with this.
Yeah.
Like all of these, I could turn off us at a moment's notice. Look at this. See you later. But I'm still here, ethereally. And I'm back. I can just turn the whole thing off now. Just like Leia. Oh, that's the wrong camera.
Don't turn me off.
You know,
don't turn me off.
I turned off your painted camera by accident and it came back pretty
How
quick.
dare.
Yeah.
I mean, you do get to see the super cool background that I spent so much time working on.
Yeah. If you've never seen the background, we can show it off. There it is. Look at that. You think this is all still images? No, it's all floating windows now. It's much more harder to put in.
Oh gosh.
Oh boy. Anyway, I'm trying to get the Spotify working in here again.
One day.
Because I don't want it to be too loud by accident. Oh, that kind of. There it goes. That's nice. That's a nice volume. And I have secondary noise in my brain now, so it doesn't sound like gears crunching against each other.
I always have secondary stuff in my brain.
Oh yeah, I can't sleep without media playing, otherwise I stay up forever.
I don't understand that. Although I'm also one of those people that like I can't sleep if there's any light in a room.
Any lights? Oh, I can sleep. See,
light.
I'm an anxious.
It needs to be.
I'm an anxious person, but
black.
I can sleep fucking anywhere. Just anywhere.
I don't like that at all.
Like there's construction going on all year this year, just outside my window, and they start probably at 6 a.m. There have been multiple days where I still sleep until like 11 a.m. Or like, you know, I'll wake up a little bit, go back to sleep, wake up a little bit, go back to sleep, and I'll just keep sleeping. It doesn't bother me. Because it's like my ears just turn off when I go to sleep. They are.
Oh my gosh.
They just go beep boop and they're off. Like I do not hear anything.
I'm a little jelly.
So is Jess. Jess can't sleep with any noise. Like a slight amount of noise is she's just up forever, fixating on it.
Like I can have a little, like I've gotten used to, because the boys sleep with fans. I've gotten used to like white noise.
She can do fans,
but like
I'm talking like crickets and stuff outside. She'll go and bug bomb them with the spray.
Oh my gosh.
Now you can't have completely no noise. That's a good thing. Okay. I'm gonna paint Kroot today, I think. So I was doing that the other day, and I was kind of digging it. So I've got like capes and things that I was doing. I'm waiting for I'm waiting for Tom Lost TV was asking me last stream if I could do. Was it on stream? Basically,
it was not on stream.
Basically, he was asking, could I make a Helldivers mini for him, and what it would take to do that. And I was like, look, if you like pay for the box of models, or like at least most of them, yeah, sure, I'll convert and kit bash some. So I think that's going to be my March of the Minis project, except the box hasn't arrived yet. It's due to arrive today. So my plan for today is to paint Kroot, or, you know, whatever's on my desk. There's a million things on my desk. Until that arrives. If it doesn't arrive, I'm just painting Kroot today. And then if it arrives, I know roughly the first mini I want to kit bash. Because I've got a couple, like, spare bits parts coming from eBay. And I've got a couple spare bits parts... No, just from eBay. And then there's the box that's coming from Queensland. But the models I'm going to be emulating are these ones. They're called the Kasrkin from Warhammer, the Imperial Guard, if you know them. And they're just kind of like... Actually, if you've seen the Call of Duty just announced a Warhammer pack. And Leia, you'll like this. I don't know if you play Call of Duty, but they have a Sisters of Battle skin for Call of Duty. And I don't play Call of Duty either, but I think both the Sisters of Guard and the Kasrkin skin for Call of Duty and Warhammer is a perfect crossover. I think it looks so fantastic.
I'll have to text my dad and be like, hey, can you check this out for me and send me a picture?
Oh, I'll find the picture right now. I found the direct image. I'm gonna put it in live chats if anyone wants to have a look. It's literally like you can play as a Battle Sister, a Kasrkin, or a Space Marine Scout. And there's like a Juggernaut game mode that they're also doing, and then there are proper Space Marine Juggernaut skins, so you could play as them as well. And they also have like, yeah, they just did a Power Wash Simulator Warhammer as well. They're going hard on the licensing collabs. Hey, Scarlet Song, by the way.
Hello.
Check this out. That is fun.
I'm sorry, I got cat hair in my paint.
We got fancy chat now.
And captions.
Hello.
Hello.
I've got a thing that I can click in chat and it'll animate it. Yeah. And then I can get rid of it. On the starting soon screen, they were going ham because there's all these little extra things you can do. Also, the emote walls and stuff work, except they're isolated to just where Leia and I sit. So little emotes there. Yeah, so if you want to see the Warhammer Call of Duty skins, they're in live chats in the Discord. I think it's super fun. I'm not going to play Call of Duty for it because it means I need to buy the skins. But I think the Kasrkin one's super fun. And the thing that I was trying to talk about was I'm going to convert one of these minis, which are the Kasrkin, if you can see it on stream or in the Discord. They kind of look like a Helldiver already. Like, they have the chest plate. I'm going to need to maybe, like, craft a green stuff cape, I think, because I don't want the backpack. Or it's going to be twofold. I can't find capes. So if anyone knows where to buy capes from, I need those links now for Imperial Guard-sized capes. And the other thing I want to try and make is an ammo backpack, if you've ever played it, the same game, the game. So, like, I've got a big gun coming in that kind of looks like the Helldiver's autocannon. And I think I want to have like an ammo backpack with an autocannon, because I know that's like a super big thing in that game that we can aim for. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm aiming for. So it'll look like there's one around here somewhere that kind of is like standing on something. Yeah, it's like this. There's this model here which very much reminds me of there's like a pose in the opening cinematic they do. He's standing on something and then a guy's arm gets crushed. I think that's very funny. So I also found a Helldiver drop pod 3D printing file, and my friend is printing a couple of those for us as well. Well, actually for themselves as well. I bought the file and I was like, here is the STL, make as many as you want. So my March of the Minis diorama is going to be a Helldiver standing on top of his drop pod, I think. I think that's the goal.
Nice.
Yeah. Smaller than last year, but...
oh, we're doing so much smaller than
last year. Well, yours is a big diorama model, but it's still like...
Not really. It's only this huge. Big. It's like... It's about the size of my hand. Look at my hand compared to it.
The thing you made last year was massive, but like it was like a lot of grassland and smaller. Like in terms of the space painted larger. Decision. But this year you've got lots of small, high detail stuff.
I've got more miniatures for sure.
Exactly. The thing that I'm like seeing on yours is like yours is more intricate this year, but it's a smaller end result. My God.
This is my box of parts.
See, I went from painting like 3 models to painting 1 model, and you've gone from painting like 4 models to like 7.
I painted 3 heroes? I painted 3 heroes, a statue, some donkeys, and lots of stuff.
Yeah.
But
right.
It's my sisters. I can't help it. Look how cool. I know it's very hard to see because... Oh, there we go. Look at all the cool freaking detail on this base, though. So cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. I like how they've got the little slots in the base to like put them in at the end as well. I think that's really handy.
Yep.
I need silver. Oh, Duncan Rhodes Wave 3 finished their Kickstarter. They raised nearly $1 million. They got like just over 800,000. So. Far out. Just over $800,000 US, which is over, I think it's like 1.2 or $3 million in Australian. That's crazy. For their third wave of paints.
I'm gonna give this contrast paint a shake.
Yeah.
See how I feel about it.
Shaking my paint. Oh, Jess will like this. The Kroot with the birdie, I base coated as well. So he's like got a grayish brown coat, and he's got little blue feathers. If you like that.
Oh, he's so cute.
Look at him. He's called a Pekra.
Ooh.
Yeah, found that out recently. I was like, oh, okay, Pekra. Yeah, they're slowly coming together. They have. I love, yeah. I actually don't think this is a Kroot that eats birds, because the evolutionary dead end of a Kroot is a Kroot hound. And I think, because this guy's got 4 eyes and doesn't really look like a Kroot. And it's not called like a Kroot Pekra, it's just called a Pekra, which I have a feeling might just be like a little tracker bird. But you know, law's law. You can pretend it's a Kroot who ate too many birds and then became small bird. Kroot who ate too many pigeons more than anything, because a Kroot who eats regular lots of big birds, there used to be rules for like Kroots with wings. So that could totally be a thing. I need to get a pin like you had for that dropper bottle paint layer.
Shut up!
I'm not making a joke. Mine's blocked. But as I will tell that story though.
I'm angry. Of all the times for my paint to defy me.
So yesterday we recorded a new Starting Soon, as you would have seen. Well, we're gonna have like variants of the Starting Soon, so you might see a different one each time. Like the one ran out and the old one started, and I'm thinking I'm gonna make a new one with this stuff here. I might make a few variants. I'll see how I go. Let's see how long the hyperfocus lasts. So we were recording it, and I was just getting Leia to kind of do stuff with a few seconds like between them. And one, I was like, oh, can you just like put some paint on the palette? She goes and puts some paint on the palette and then picks up another bottle, and then you would have seen it. It doesn't like pour because it's blocked. And she's like, oh, what do I do? I was like, oh no, just like clean it out, and I'll keep it in because it's funny, or it's fun because it's realistic as well. It's like that actually happens. And so Leia's like unblocking it and then puts it down and then goes, do we need to redo that? And I'm like, nah, just keep it going. It's all the same.
Say if we needed to redo that.
Yeah.
I was like, God damn it. I just couldn't get it unblocked.
That's fine. I also just realized, me highlighting the chat, I can actually see it stays highlighted for each one that I have highlighted. And I like that. Like, I can see which ones I've done already. And then I scroll up to the top of chat when we were in starting soon, and every chat message is highlighted because it was just on that auto rotator.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I gotta paint a lot of silver for a bit. But yeah.
I just realized that, or not that I just realized, but I just reminded myself that I committed to painting all of these robes white.
You sure did? Didn't you spray them all in white as well?
I did spray them in white, yes. I have a bone to pick about that.
Yes, featured questions. So this is called Chat Ninja. I got linked to it by my mate Atmoseeker. Seb uses it on his YouTube streams, and you can use it for all of them. You can also aggregate if you stream in multiple places. You can aggregate YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, basically all the streaming services you'd be multi-streaming onto. I don't do that. I've not tried doing that, I should say. And it's a plugin, yeah, and it requires Chrome or like Edge or something. But now that we're using captions, I have to use Chrome anyway for some of the stuff. And you basically download it, have to put Chrome in like developer mode, and it's like an add-on for Chrome, and then you pop out the window you want to show the chat for, and then embed that doc into OBS to then see the feed. So I have two chats going on right now. I have the regular stream chat, which is kind of muted, which I suppose I don't really need. And then I have the Chat Ninja chat as my main chat, and that Chat Ninja chat is that chat box is the one that's interactable, and I can click stuff like this, and then you basically code this in. I noticed the featured chat as well I don't know why, but it wasn't letting me customize the featured chat in here, so that could also be the reason why if you have a really long message, it just kind of goes off the screen. I can't work that one out. Yeah, it took as long to set up the Chat Ninja as it did to completely re-plug in my overlay stuff yesterday. It took a while, in short, but it looks really cool. And I should have known when Seb linked it to me that it would have taken a while, because he's a really big fan of like intricate setups. Like he does like DMX lighting for all of his stuff, and he's got like he's got like tutorials on his YouTube, and it's like he's using coding and then if this then that and all of this other stuff. It's very complex, and I sit there going like, can I put in the plugin? I press a button and it work? Yes, please.
Oh my god.
No, it does not work like that, it turns out.
Matt,
what have you done?
I'm never gonna finish this. I'm never gonna finish it. I'm deciding that right now.
But you've committed.
I know, I already started.
I know.
Like there it is. There's Catherine. She's already painted. Voila,
That's
all done.
So cool though. So we were talking about this. I can't remember when we were talking about this.
When I was building it.
When you were building it, that like the
yeah,
bones
there's like
and the stuff inside.
There's like cutouts. There's cutouts in her armor so you can see her fucking bones.
Yeah, it's more inspiring to literally see the dead remains of your saint.
Yeah.
Hello,
totally
Thomas.
Cool. Hello, Tom.
Tom, the Helldivers parts have not arrived yet, but they should arrive today. So if they do, I will start kit bashing for the project on this stream. But for now...
Oh, no.
What's wrong?
I'm gonna have to freehand.
Yeah.
Look at...
Yeah. Wait, why?
Look at
why do you got a freehand?
See this, like, this red detailing on her...
Oh. You don't have to do
freehand.
that. You don't have to
yeah,
do
but
it.
It looks so cool.
Oh, well, you're digging your own grave if you choose to do that. I feel sorry for you if it's required, but I don't feel sorry for you if it's optional.
Yeah, but if I don't do it now, then is it ever gonna get done?
I would simply say just don't do it.
That sounds like a lazy way to get out of it.
You know what's not lazy? Us getting our thing finished before the end of March.
I will do painting outside of stuff if I have to.
I know.
I was like,
my only concern is don't make our mistake from last year and scope up the thing that doesn't need to be bigger than it is.
No, I'm not scoping up. I am not. I learned my lesson last year.
Yeah, I'm burnt out before I started this, so I don't need more pressure.
Well, there was that whole freak out that I had yesterday over this.
Yeah, see?
That was fun.
Oh god. Way too much paint.
What?
Oh, I just accidentally... On my palette, I've got that blob of paint. I accidentally nicked it. I don't want pressure. What are you asking me that for? Don't forget Arc in 6 weeks. No, I've been thinking about that. I've been considering doing some extra painting streams to get my Tyranids done. I know you're not allowed to play unless they're painted. Yeah, I'm my brain's already ticking over on that one.
Don't worry, we're already overthinking that one.
Don't worry, we've already started panicking with that one.
I think it's like mine is like yesterday I was at okay, so context, I guess, for those of you, since I only ranted to Matt about this last night while we were fixing OBS. When I was priming my stuff, for some reason, my can, like a bunch of the really small parts, started to become very powdery. Like, I don't know. All of my parts just had this like powdery coating on it when I sprayed them. And so I had like a major freak out, and it wasn't that like... Oh, I don't even know how to describe it. I was like, my biggest fear was I just messed up a miniature that I spent a lot of money on. And I saved up for a really long time to get this miniature, or this set. And now I've just messed it up. And my partner is like, calm down. We have lots of Yggdrasil alcohol in the house, thankfully.
Yeah, ISO solves everything.
Yeah. And that's exactly, I mean, I made a huge ass mess fixing the problem, but it did eventually get fixed for the most part. And
I'm pretty sure like 5 minutes in a wash and cure resin printing thing would also have a similar effect. Do you use water,
was really
or
worried
ISO for that?
ISO.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of parts that are very, very small.
True.
I was worried that the ISO was gonna be too Because, like, we started to get into the habit of we don't take anything off the sprues anymore when we put it through the ISO.
Yeah.
Too many things get stuck.
Do you have a box or what am I talking about? Do you have like a little mesh box you could put them in or anything like that? Like basically like a small container that they could all sit in?
Well, I just put them in an old...
Hey, Ghost.
Like, what do you call it? I just put them in an old, like, leftovers container, and I just plopped them in there for... Like, I would plop one in there for 4 minutes, and then while I was scrubbing one, I would plop another one in for about 4 minutes, and then I just got through them while watched a little bit of Witcher, and...
Yeah. Ghost, we are doing good. You can see some fancy new things on the stream. We got a little stuff going on now. Chuck some emotes down, see what happens. Yeah. And Scarlet says, I am glad you managed to get it fixed. That would have been stressful. Yeah, absolutely. It sounds stressful.
For sure.
Yeah.
Was definitely a stressful moment. Like, I'm sitting there crying, and my partner is like, it's okay, it's gonna be all right. And I was like, I spent so much money on this set. I saved for so long so I could, like, I put my own DM money aside so our finances wouldn't be weirded up by me spending over $100 on a set. My partner is like, it is not that big of a deal.
You got this.
Aw, thank you, Scarlet. I'm gonna let this...
Alright, I dragged that down a little bit, so it, I dragged the feature chat a little down, because I noticed it was cutting both of our faces off when we were, like, painting. Or should it be, like... No, it should be where the chat is. It should be where the chat is. Oh, actually, it cuts off the fucking captions. I'll move it as we need to. I might put it up in the middle of the screen or the top of the screen.
I was gonna say, like, why don't we put it where, like, I know, our faces aren't that important.
Pretty important.
People are here for the painting.
Yeah. I was gonna say in the middle of the screen could be good, but I don't want it to be like
put it where, like, put it in that, like, little area where the Good Morning RPG is, that, like, small box between painting and chat box.
Well, it's when it gets larger though, it completely cuts it off. So what I might do here is I'm gonna highlight Scarlet's message there. Can you put it between the painting screens? I might do that. Featured chat. I have to move it while it's up. Oh, that's the wrong part of the overlay. Featured chat. Maybe like there. Is that too messy?
Ooh, I like that.
Maybe there.
I think that'll be fine because it's not quite cutting everything off.
Draws the eye to keeps you in painting view. You're so right. You're so right.
Mm-hmm.
Jess also had some good additions to this. I had you can see like the latest follower, latest sub stuff. I was having real trouble like figuring out where to put those. Mm-hmm. And I had them down on the bottom where the Ko-fi goal is. Also, if you want to see the Ko-fi goal, is a cute little thing because the laptop is fine. I don't need I managed to fix the laptop enough that I'm confident I don't need to spend a shitload of money anymore. So I have got rid of the old Ko-fi goal. Now I've got kind of like a community love self-care goal in that it's a bit lower. It's 100 AU. And basically it's like, if you want one of us to buy the other person a mystery present and send it to them, that's what that goal is for right now. So this year's been hard. And I've had a couple people in the last week because I posted some quite sad and vulnerable messages around, if you saw them. So they were asking what they can do. That's pretty much the response to that. Oh, thank you, Scarlet. They're saying looks super clean, absolutely fab. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, all of them are floating windows. If there's one thing I know that I'm good at, it's doing fucking simple looking but complex back-end OBS setups now. Someone one day is going to look at my OBS going like, why did you do all of those extra coding things? And be like, because it was nice. Like, Like all of the chat windows are scenes. Like I can turn off myself or Leia or the cameras, and they're all just like completely contained windows. And when we load in, there's no like resetting OBS and Discord and resizing the windows. They just flicker in, and it's really nice.
Yeah.
None of this shit that we used to do, Leia, where it was like, oh, it broke it between the updates. In fact, I updated it between yesterday and today, and now it's fine.
Yeah.
All right, this
Sorry, I had a moment there. I was like, I realized that I was washing something and there was some paint that wasn't quite dry, so it was muddying up my wash. So I was having a quick panic. Okay though.
Well, I've always called this guy like the Desperado Kroot. He's kind of got like he's got a poncho and he's got a lever action Kroot rifle, and he's ejecting a cartridge as he's firing it. So I'm calling him his silver is done. I need to do the machete on the leader. This is the leader. He's actually got a tower. He's been allowed and gifted or bought off them. I don't know at a certain point, but this is the pack leader, and he's got a Tau pulse rifle. But he's got some little trinkets for Kroot on it as well. He's put some little keychains and things on it. On his little Call of Duty style weapon. Pull my brushes out so it doesn't focus on them by accident. Vibing the music as much today. I don't know why.
In kind of one of those moods too, like where like you're listening to music and you're like, nah, that's not it.
Yeah,
nah, that's not it either.
Where I'm sitting, hey.
What do I want to do about these edges?
Have to pop off, but the bandwidth be yours. Have the Rex selection stream. You got this. Thank you so much, Scarlett.
Oh, thank you, Scarlett.
I might have to make that actually smaller. Where's my little plug-in? Maybe the plug-in being smaller will maybe I'll make it smaller. All right, can somebody put something in the chat? I'll do this one. No, it still doesn't work. I don't know why. I don't know why specifically this is it doesn't get affected. I might just physically make it smaller. Like that.
You know what? Fuck it. I am gonna paint all of those edges black. That is annoying the crap out of me.
Yeah, I'll just make the window smaller, right?
Ooh, I like that. It still like draws your attention to it without.
Yeah. I'll just make it smaller. That's fine. Yeah, you like physically can't alter it for some reason in the plugin, and I have a feeling it might be a bug, but it works well enough that like you can just work around it.
Chaos.
And make the window smaller. I got a D&D story? Yeah, I'm interested. Yeah, absolutely. Give us that D&D story. Always interested in that.
Yeah.
Well, bring it up. Bring it up as a big chat.
Ooh.
Oh.
I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Somebody take the paint brush for me.
You're losing your mind over there.
I'm just having a time, man. Just having a time.
It's okay. Just take it in small steps. What one next step do you have? And just focus entirely on that.
So, because like the thing that was irritating me is I couldn't make these look nice with it being so freaking smooth.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It looks nice and gritty, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
It doesn't quite. Nah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I still have to dry brush
it. Dry brushing, it'll look how you want it.
We'll see.
Ghost Swarm stories coming up. So, playing at a store with others almost had a character become non-playable. Okay.
Ooh. Explosion to the face for 13 damage with 13 hit points. Oof.
13 damage with 13 HP. Damn. Damn.
That's pretty rough.
So, what happened then? Did you end up surviving? Almost non-playable. So I'm assuming you got out, right?
Fingers crossed.
What's this? Oh, that's a skull. He's using a skull as like a mortar and pestle. I love that. Crude. Love these funky little guys. Look, just saying, I know they're coming out with a Tau Codex, but I'd have no hesitation in a whole Crute force. But I'm pretty sure you can do this with the detachments coming out anyway, so they just sit within the larger Tau one. So the paladin healed us before giving chase to the person that made the explosion. My gosh. I've got a similar story of like an oh shit moment. My Spelljammer game had a similar one that we resolved yesterday. So does anyone know what a Nikoloth is in terms of D&D monster?
Sounds familiar, but...
It's like it's one of these guys. I literally have a mini of it right here. One of these. I haven't finished painting it.
Wait, you say Arcanoloth? No, Narcoloth.
So an Arcanoloth is the fox guy, the fox demon. This is like a big, this is like a shock trooper. They're not demons, they are fiends. They're Yugoloths in terms of fiends, devils, and demons. They're like the third kind. Mm-hmm. And so these guys have giant executioner's axes. And they get treated kind of like a Vorpal weapon, if you know what that is.
Uh-huh.
Now, a Vorpal weapon, if anyone doesn't know, is a special type of weapon that if you roll, not a crit, but a natural 20 on the dice, which, you know, is a crit anyway. But what it does is it means that adamantine doesn't count towards this. If you roll a natural 20, an unmodified 20 on the dice, it decapitates. So you lose your head if you roll a 20, basically. Now, what that means for a character, if you can't survive without your head, you just die. And so one of my players wasn't here last week, and I crit at the very end of the session, which means he decapitated a player. And we just go, shit, what does that mean? I'm like, I guess he dies. Keep in mind, they're level 10, and they have a paladin with Revivify. It's a fairly easy fix. But the other player who wasn't there, the 3 players who were there go, you gotta be funny. And I go, what? And they go, okay, so thank you for the follow. You know what would be funny? If we came to the next session and just started calling you a different character's name. So this next session last night, we started off by calling this guy's character. It was called Ion, and now we called him Big Trev. And Big Trev was now a Duragar who they rescued and defected from the place they were at. And so he's like, why is he calling him Big Trev? They go, he lost his head last session, so until that's worked out, we don't have Ion as a character. Our Artificer is effectively dead. And he goes, oh, fuck. Oh, no. Oh, shit. How are we going to fix this? And then I go, okay, roll initiative. You have to fight these Nikolots. So they go into the encounter with them thinking, okay, we are down a significantly strong character. Because I'll let you know that this Artificer has AC 25 to start with. And with shield, he can pop a 32 AC. With shield, he can pop a 30 AC. And then when the Paladin casts Shield of Faith on him, he can pop a 32 AC.
Oh my god.
It's pretty
at
hard.
Level 10.
At
Holy
level
shit.
10 or 11, yeah. Artificers are genuinely so strong. I've also been playing... These are also my very first ever DM for Hire people, and they're good players. Like, they know how the game works really well inside and out. And so, like, they can handle quite... Like, they're doing... I think they're level 11, and they're doing a level 13 Keys from the Golden Vault adventure at the moment. Like, it's 2 levels above them, and they're handling it just fine. So, like... When encounters are like quite geared to be strong, they struggle a little bit, but they have enough gold that they just retreated, outfitted every NPC with a magical weapon, spent a month crafting some extra ones, and then just came back. And now they aren't met with resistances anymore. Like, they just can do that at level 10 and 11. High level play is weird, man. They're just like, yeah.
It's pretty wild.
Yeah, because the Artificer can craft magic items, and we checked the rules for it, and he can craft like +1 weapons because they're like low tier now to us. He can craft just a general +1 weapon for like it's like 100 or 200 gold and like 3 days, because the Artificer like reduces the time and the cost in order to do these things.
Yeah,
and it's just like, I'm just going to spend like 4 days doing this. And now all of our NPCs have a +1 weapon, and now they can damage the enemies. And I go, it's not even like a situation of like, what can I do to get around this? It's like, no, that's the game working as intended. Like, they are supposed to have really easy access to level 1 weapons now. And Artificers, turns out, can just make them like that with as long as there's no time pressure, they're good. So back on the Revivify thing. The Paladin then basically in round 1 gets initiative before the other player, and he just leans down, drags the body over, gets a diamond. And I love the use of a diamond for Revivify because I incorporate it into the bodies. Like, it's like they have basically like they shove the diamond into their body or where the wound is. And where the soul is starting to, like, escape the body, they just jam it back in there. They just shove it back in there, like, no, you don't. Yeah. And the diamond, it acts as almost like the soul container or something like that at that point.
Like a stopper. Yeah,
like a stopper. It's like plugging the leak. So in this version, he had no head. So basically the Paladin got the head onto the body, and got the diamond and basically magically stitched it back together with like basically like a diamond necklace type looking situation. Yeah, like diamond glue. Yeah.
Like diamond glue.
So now the artificer, which wears like an Iron Man suit, basically has like a head that's attached by basically diamonds. Tiny little diamonds. And then the other player just goes, wait, what? And they go, oh yeah, super easy. We also worked out that it wasn't even a feels bad moment to have him at level, because it specifically states that you die if you get decapitated, but nowhere does it say, and this is a fun little thing, nowhere does it say you hit 0 health, which means that if you get revivified, oh, actually, does the revivify spell specifically state you have 1 health left? Anyway, a rule have cooled it to make the fight not shit. And I was basically like, you're going to take the crit damage, but if you can res him, like, in this next turn, he'll only take the crit damage and not be on 1 health for the rest of the encounter.
Yeah, it says 1 damage.
Does it say 1 health? Okay, well, I did... It sounds like I have, without meaning to, fudge that rule. However, we did the entire thing basically as like a cliffhanger bit. So it would have been it would have been a bit feels bad slash, for me to enforce that rule on a joke, I would have felt bad. And I think they also said that on the day as well. And I was like, you know what? Let's just call it the same amount of health, but you take the crit damage. And that way, it's as if you've never it's as if you've never died, and then the paladin has used a level 3 spell slot. And that's, that's a fair trade. I'm not going to punish it further than that. Especially because Revivify is not a joke spell. Oh, this paint's a bit... Oh, it might be the brush, actually. Might got too many flecks in there. Yeah, diamond cork. I go down a brush size? Is that why I'm having an annoying time? I've only got 2 of these guys left. I'll deal with it. Are you working on the moment, the base?
Yeah, I am. My problem is... Okay, so the problem is that I've washed with Agrax Earthshade, but when I dry brush over with Terminus Stone, it makes it look like grayish.
Oh yeah, Terminatus is more gray. You maybe like an Ushabti bone kind of color.
I don't have that color. I don't have that.
Pale sandish kind of thing. We got pale sand from Vallejo.
Well, the thing is I'm using a dry brush paint.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So.
Oh, do you want the consistency of the paint to already be the dry type paint?
Yeah, that's kind of the problem I'm going through.
Yeah. I'm used to just like doing the thing on the tea towel, the paper towel. Is it Screaming Skull? Is another one? Does that exist in Dry?
I don't know. I don't own it.
What do you got in that range? That kind of range? Is it just Terminatus?
I just got Terminatus.
Ah. Could you wash Terminatus a little bit with something a little more yellow, like not Agrax, but what's similar to Agrax but like lighter, like sepia?
I have a sepia, but it's very yellow.
Might be too.
Excuse me. Oh my god.
What's up?
I can't get this paint pot open.
You can do this.
Oh my god.
You can do this. You got it. Another hook, knife. Question about artificers. Should we ask the DM if we can be one as a backup character just in case? Huh. How so? As in, like, if the DM allows artificers? Or do you mean, like, in the situation that you were asking about where you guys nearly died? Okay, look, it's always good to ask the DM what, if there's any, so, like, in a character creation sense, always ask the DM what classes are allowed and not allowed. Because artificers are an official class. They are quite strong. So the DM might be like, yes, but if you make like a specific build, like just prove to them that you're not trying to like game the system or min-max if they don't like that. You know, my players, I don't, you know, pending the party, I don't particularly care if they min-max because, you know, whatever, who cares? Let them have fun. But if I know that they're going to min-max and then cheat, like another player I know of, then I'm going to be more stringent on them because they're going to get their character wrong and cheat on top of being min-maxed, which means they're doing bogus amounts of OP versus, you know,
legitimate OP.
In terms of legal overpowered versus, yeah, versus I broke my character and then broke the rules. Because, like, I don't care if it's legal as long as you're not cheating. Like, sure, whatever. That person you're discussing overpowered characters with, yeah, one of them. They are intense about it. Yes, no, that's not an on-stream conversation, but in very short, Leia and Jess, you know the person I'm talking about.
I was gonna say, I already know who we're talking about.
It's not, it's, I don't want to, like, complain about my job, so, you know, there are situations as a DM that you need to be able to say no to a player, and I have currently got one of those, where I'm, like, managing, basically reworking the entire character. And I'm like, I don't think you should be able to do that because that's not the character you started with. Like, you're also, yeah. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say.
In short, you're allowed to ask if you can play certain things with your DM.
Always ask. Yeah, find out what...
Always ask.
Because, and I think this is so important, the DM's a player at the table as well. Oh, they said, should we? Oh, because are you worried they're going to die? Or is this like a... This is from the other thing, right? Yeah, okay, so... Yeah, just ask him, like, ask what their limitations for the DMing is. Like, if you ask me, there are only a couple things I don't want in my game. One of them's a lucky feat. I don't like the lucky feat. I think it's no fun. I think even though it's legal, it's a game mechanic that if you combine that with a couple other things, a halfling divination wizard with the lucky feat, you can choose the roles of anybody in the game. Yourself, others, the DM. I think it's not fun. I think being able to control the RNG that much, it takes out the chance of the game. And I know you can only do it a little bit, but I think it's a bad mechanic, and I don't want it in my games. Other people who do like the lucky feat, sure, fine. I have a player that has the lucky feat in my casual Avernus game because I know they're not playing a metagamey character. They just have the lucky feat and they're not trying to game it in the same way. So I do allow it for them. Newer players usually get more of a pass too.
Yeah. I've had a couple of instances where I've had players who try to gain things. I'm like, just so you know, if you're going to try and get a gain on me, I play this game too. And,
yes.
Just know, if you overuse Bane,
you
guys are going to get Bane too.
If you overuse Bane, my creatures will have legendary resistance or legendary actions or magical resistance. You know, it's like... The inherent problem with like competing with the DM in that sense is if you game the system and abuse the system, suddenly the enemies have a new ability. Like, we don't need to do anything to be able to circumvent it. And if you're trying to have an antagonistic relationship with your DM like that, it's also a red flag on the table generally.
But it is okay to ask your DM if you want to have, like, hey,
always
how do you feel about this class? Like, that's,
I think artificers are fine.
There's nothing.
You know what's weird about artificers? They are, weirdly, if you can build them in a certain way, they're the best healer in the game. And I don't know how or why, because I don't know the build, but I have heard from a few sources that an artificer is the best healer. And I think it's just through their use of spells and magic items.
Mm-hmm. Sounds right.
It's always the way when you get a class that comes out after the other ones. That's pretty standard power creep, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the Ranger eternally suffers, but Rangers are fun to play, so I still play them.
I love Rangers.
I would say Rangers is one of my most played classes because I can just get little guys. I really like Rangers. I like gunslingers as well. Something about being like a sniper archetype is really fun to me. Like just like sitting back and going.
Oh man, I'm trying to play a gunslinger in a Eberron game that we might be starting, and I'm just so.
You got that sharpshooter?
Well, yeah, eventually, yeah.
You got that gun. You got that gunner feat. You got that sharpshooter feat. You playing a GIF? You automatically get proficiency of firearms.
No. I don't build my characters like that. I just want to play the cool. I was like, I want to be a dwarf, and I'm like one of a bunch of siblings. So I just fuck off.
My gunslinger's an Aarakocra. He is not optimized to play a gunslinger in that sense, but the thought of a flying sniper guy sounds fun. Because he can shoot up in the air and then do like the rain down fire kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like he is the death from above.
I remember the last time I played a ranger, I just told my DM, and I was like, look, I'm playing a Gloomstalker. Don't expect me to be casting a ton of spells.
That's
just
fair.
saying. I'm not a huge spell slinger as a ranger. He's like, cool, do you want to be Hawkeye with like a bunch of really cool specified arrows? And I was like,
yeah, that's fun.
Yes. Yes, I want cool arrows.
I've not actually played a Gloomstalker, and I don't really fully understand how they work. Because it's fine. I trust players. They go, I've got Dread Ambusher. I get this. I'm like, okay. But Brendan's playing a Gloomstalker in Baldur's Gate Honor mode that we're playing at the moment.
Uh-huh.
And they look strong as hell. He's got Sharpshooter. He's got the Gloomstalker archetype. We're level 5 now, so he's getting 2 shots a turn. I'm watching him deal like 50 damage in a round.
Oh yeah, it's basically go as fast as you can in combat and do, because like the big thing is you do a lot of damage straight out of the gate.
It's a spike damage build, right? Or a Nova build, whatever they're called, where it's first turns a lot of damage.
Yeah, basically.
So what do they do? So you're saying they want to go like really fast out of the gate?
Yeah, like you want to go, that's why Gloomstalker Rangers are best as Dex class players, because like you want to get your Dex up as high as possible. So when I played Gloomstalker, I played an archer.
Yeah.
And basically it was just go as fast, because you get bonus damage depending on like 2 creatures that haven't taken their turns yet.
Oh.
Essentially.
And is that Dread Ambusher?
Yes. I still have my my character sheet if you want me to grab it.
Oh, that's all right.
This was that game from 2 years ago, so I only vaguely remember it.
That's all right. I'm just kind of like generally going, because I don't need to know the full ins and outs of it, because I'm not looking to like game it or build it properly. But so with that, and then I typically these days, to avoid the variant human being chosen, I give everybody a feat no matter what race they are, because I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure 5.5 D&D is going to give everybody a feat no matter what. That's the things I'm reading and kind of seeing around. So to basically get ready for that, I just give everyone a feat at level 1 these days. So people are taking like sharpshooter or alert or, you know, gunner or those kind of things at level 1. So I'm seeing like different choices come level 4 now.
That's interesting, because I feel like I've got an OG gamer who is back from, like, he used to play the like advanced Dungeons and Dragons, stuff like that. He always complains to me that he feels like nobody chooses to play humans anymore.
Oh man, if I don't give people a level 1 feat, everyone takes variant human. Everyone.
Oh man, because like I got so much shit. So we're playing in a oh gosh, what is it called? Beyond the Witchlight game. And he has given me so much shit about playing an Owlin, because he's like, oh, it's so OP, you get to fly and stuff.
Well, the Owlin is like, fly speed equal to move speed, right?
No, it's just straight 30.
Oh, what's the race that's fly speed equal to move speed?
Might be Aarakocra?
No, Aarakocra used to be flat 50, and then it got nerfed to 25. Anyway, there's a flying race. I thought it was the Owlin from Strixhaven. But at one point there was a race where it was like fly speed equal to move speed, and that meant if you went monk as that race, your dash could be like 200 feet a turn. It was it was something nuts. Actually, no.
But like I thought
it might be.
I thought it was funny because he was just giving me so much shit about it, and I was like, you wanna know what? The next game we play, I'm gonna play a human fighter, and I'm gonna go strength based, because you always complain that nobody takes strength.
I like strength characters, like a barbarian build, classic. A strength paladin build, classic. Dexterity is king in 5e though, I will say that. Like, so many big spells need a dex save, so many big maneuvers and your armor all come from your dexterity. They have tied dexterity to so much in this edition, which I can see why so many builds are dex builds. But you know, oh well.
Like I played one of my last characters I played was a strength-based battle master.
Like a fighter?
What was I? I was a fighter. Fire Genasi. That's what it was. So cool.
I like fire. I like the Genasi. They're cool.
Well, and I got like, and it's one of those things where it's like, this is like, it's my favorite thing about TTRPGs, and then playing with people that like just really love kind of cool flavoring. Is the DM that I was playing with was like, asking me about like my character background, and I was like, honestly, like I want to come from a pretty stable background. I just like want to strike it out on my own, because you know Genasi don't have that long of lifespan.
True.
And he was the one who was like, hey, what if like your mom was a drow and your father was a fire Genasi? And I was like, oh my god, that's such a good idea. Or like that my father was a fire Gen. And so I like had this like cool idea for like having that like ashen skin but looked like cracks of like magma across my face.
I love that look.
It was so freaking cool.
Please tell me you painted a mini of that.
I did actually.
It might be the Space Monkey. If someone's able to look that up and let us know. I remember actually it may have been like 1,200 feet a turn. It was something crazy fast. It was like breaking the sound barrier type movement.
Oh, that sounds like the Tabaxi monk.
I know Tabaxi can do it 1 turn, but this was like for at least a whole fight type movement.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, it was huge. And I don't remember. Anyway, Fire Genasi.
Oh, now I want to go get that miniature because I'm so proud of her.
Show us.
All right, I'll have to go.
We know that the Space Monkey can move fast. Apparently, the Space Monkey has the same thing as the Manta Glide from Ravnica, where like you basically just get feather fall and you can't take fall damage easily?
Yeah, I think it's because of their tails, but that's like also a thing that cats actually do.
Oh.
Like, so when you drop a cat and you see it like spinning its tail, it's because it's slowing itself down.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I saw that in a documentary. All right, I'll be right back.
No worries. LNL, hello, buddy. Did the little worms go all over the screen? Do it again. Do it again. I didn't see. I upgraded a lot of stuff if you have not seen it. Hey. The little wormies. The wall. Look at them all. Aha. Yeah, check this out. Hey. Hey. They're so small. Yeah, I don't know. I can make them big. Actually, I might just make them bigger. Fuck it. Yeah, I added quite a lot of things over the last week. All of these windows, and now floaty windows as well. Look at this. And all the emotes should like bounce around where we are. There we go. All right. I'll go back over here. I need to do it in this area. Do it in this area.
What is going on?
Oh, I'm trying to change a thingy.
Oh.
Okay. All right, try the emotes wall now. Try some emotes. Don't know where our spell jam is, so can't look. That's fair. There was no audio in that scene. Oh, it's fair. It is not supposed to be audio in that scene, so that works. I do some emotes.
All right, you ready for this?
Yeah, now they're bigger. Look at them go. Look at the worms.
Oh, where do they go? Ooh.
Anyway, spent a lot of time upgrading the overlay yesterday.
So, ooh, this hair, this cat is coming a lot of cat hair.
Fancy.
I couldn't find anything like that was specifically what I wanted. So she's wearing a lot more feminine armor than the character actually uses.
Yeah.
But this is her.
Forge?
No, this is a Reaper's mini. This is before I got a 3D printer.
Oh damn!
So this
OG
is
game.
So I got some like fire hair. So this was actually cool. So because my character was Drow, she had like white hair like down to a certain point.
Oh, cool.
But because she was a fire genasi, it went yellow, orange, and red. And like if she got really angry, the white would just like move like down her hair.
That's so cool. I love flavor
and like all the
that.
the like
so nice.
The cracks in her skin. Oh, hold on. I will post in the live chats the actual, it's black and white art, but it's official art for this character. And it is so cool. See if I can find it.
As in like you guys made this art?
Somebody in so my girlfriend had art done for all of the players in the game. Yeah, it was super cool. It's like a nice gift for everybody.
I realized it the other day. This Kroot has an honest to goodness Space Marine chains or Imperial Guard chainsword on his back. Check this out. Like this thing in the bundle on his back. You can see the teeth down here. Chainsword.
Oh man, that's sweet.
That's rad. He's just like, I stole this, but no one knows about it. Nearly done all my metals that I can see.
All right. I just posted that in live chat. So if anybody wants to see the cool ass art that my girlfriend made for my character. So cool, right?
Oh, that's nice art.
I wish I knew who the artist was. Unfortunately, I do not know.
I mean, the guy who did our Teens in Space stuff actually looks quite similar to that if you ever want more of that style of art. Where is that weapon? Who did your new emotes? Which emotes do you mean? Because we haven't had new ones in like quite a while. Like these ones? I can link you them. They're called, I think they're called Bunny Bon or something like that. I don't remember, but I can link you to them if you want them. Give me a little reminder at some point. But yeah, they did a good job. I like them a lot. I actually don't remember.
Our emotes.
I think we've got some more slots available as well. I should get some more done. I don't know how to check that, but yeah, I should get some more done at some point. No one's built and painted this gun that my Kroot has on it. So I'm sitting here going like, well, how does this gun look? I need a reference to know what I want to do with it.
This is my constant struggle with guns.
Because I know it's mostly supposed to be black, but I don't know which parts are supposed to be metal. Because it's got this weird like spider dune worm mouth looking thing on the front of the gun. It looks like that, right?
I guess.
Oh, that one's cool. Oh, that's kind of rad. It's fully black, but he's got all the vents glowing a color. I don't mind that at all. I might do that. And I might just keep the coil silver. I might do that. That's cool. All the other minis have like capes and things making them stand out, but this guy can have a glowing weapon. Oh, how you doing, Lockie? How you been? We should catch up soon. Miss you. Talk about Dragon Ball Z for like 3 hours again. That was fun. Oh. Yes.
Oh my goddess.
Oh my god, Envy. 21 months.
Blessed.
Envy.
Oh my gosh. The emotes, they still work. The alerts work. I'm so tired. Work on stress. Why? Why work stress? Also, buongiorno NVCDM. Check out the new stuff going on. How we doing? Oh no, I wanted to highlight this message. Why work stress? I'm okay. I've been sad lately.
No sad friend.
No, I'm allowed to be sad a little bit.
A little bit sad?
A bit, yeah, well, I mean, I feel like I've done nothing these last 3 months. And I know I haven't done nothing, but I feel stuck in that sense. Or I have been feeling stuck.
That's understandable.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. This leg armor got me stressed.
Structural changes and tight budgets make you nervous. Oh yeah. Hey, if you do somehow end up redundant, let's make a shitload of music and launch your music stuff. Let's make some music videos and you can be like a Tom Cardy but in Ballarat. Let's do it. I got ideas for music. I've always loved the idea of making music and comedy music. The problem is I can't make music. And my ADHD does not let me learn how to make said music. I have a keyboard right there. Literally, like I've got. Check this out. I am sorry. I am sorry. That
Why
out.
are you apologizing?
I said something I shouldn't have. I meant where I let's say that's where I am. I got one of these little guys, by the way. I got one of these. You know, one of these little things. I can't use this easily. I was trying and I'm like, beep, boop, boop. Doesn't work. Doesn't work for my brain. Well, I was also, the program I was trying to learn with was like, you need a bigger keyboard. And I was like, but I want to use this keyboard. But yes, I have a full sampler in this thing. If you want to play with this thing. It is barely used and very, very nice. Yeah, it's got 8 sample buttons, but you can also like press, you know, in the sampler. It's like a full MIDI keypad, so you can like do drum beats and things on it, and then you can like it's like the other MIDI pads. Like another button will like change what buttons are buttons. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. You're way more talented with this stuff than I am. Shenanigans, indeed.
Meow. Meow. What's up, sweet bean?
Is your cat still scratching your leg to be like, wow, give me attention?
No, this is a Daenerys.
A different kitty.
This is the one. This is the one that is. I would say more chill, but that would be a lie. Girl. Well.
Is it more chill asterisk right now?
Yep. Do you want to say hello to the people? Nope.
Fuck out of here. Also, I might enlist you if you want to, when I'm done, to help me do a homebrew class. Yeah, sure, absolutely. This fucking overlay thing. It doesn't wrap the text when it's too long. It just cuts it off. Silly. It's silly. I don't know why that's not working. It should wrap the text. Wrap the text.
I don't know. This is why you're the technical person.
Yeah. I think it just doesn't have an option to make it, or it doesn't have an option that I can see. I'm still very new at it too, so. I know there's a desktop app version of this software coming as well, so maybe it could just be that. I would like a desktop version of this rather than having to open Chrome all the time. So if you keep going and keep going and keep going, well, it'll only come up if I click on it, but I'm gonna click on it for, yeah, it doesn't wrap. Going and going and going and going and going and going. Doesn't even show your username and it doesn't show the end of it. Yes, no, that is what will happen. Okay, that looks great. Big metal plate on his back. Some shit I don't want to highlight yet. And that one's good.
Oh, that's some shit I don't want to highlight yet.
Yeah. All right, all my silvers are done until I notice something. I haven't done something later, except this dog.
I'm figuring out I should have done armor first, bones later.
Oh, yeah?
Yup.
Sorry, you can go back in there, right?
I suppose.
Are you recess shading at the moment?
Nope.
What are you doing?
I'm painting the gold. There's like, you can see the gold armor on the underside of this St. Catherine. So I have to paint over a bone, but underneath the tabard.
Oh boy.
Have a happy lurk. We'll see you later, Elm. Thanks for stopping in.
No worries, bud. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hit me up with that character when you're good and ready. Also, generally, I love seeing you. We play some League or some Helldivers.
Just hit me up.
Yeah, hit me up. I want to see you. This Crude Hound has just some meat hooks, but they have hands on them.
What?
Look, you can see it easier now that I've painted the meat hooks. He's got just hands just hung off the side of him. Just as a little snack. He's got meat hook hands.
Look at my St. Catherine.
Oh my god. I gotta say, the bones and the gold, and it's not your painting that's done it, but like the decision to have the armor as gold, but not considering that the bones are also so similar colored.
I think in the art their bone is a lot lighter, so I'm thinking I might go back. They're way more bleachy. So I think what I might do is I'm probably gonna wash all of the gold and then go back in and figure out the bone situation.
That makes sense. Sorry, that makes sense.
Because, like, I'm not sure, because, like, I just went over, just so it would be nice and easy, I just went over it with, oh, you want to know what I did? I know the mistake I made.
My other dog.
I went to do touch-ups, and I went over the bones twice with contrast.
Oh. That'll do it.
That'll do it.
My other doggy.
Mom's aim is bad. That's not no dad. So sister's Jenny's turn to go to bomb.
Where's my other little Crude Bow Wow?
I don't know.
Okay, that box is my towel box. A box of towels.
Mom's aim is bad, and the cops I will know dad. My sister Jenny's turn to throw the bomb. I think this will look good on the little purple. I think I need to do the purple before I do white touch-ups.
Hold on, where?
I think I need to do the purple before I do the white touch-ups, so I can dry brush. And if I dry brush, I might go over the cloak a little bit, or like the tabards. So I think, yeah. I'm gonna do that. We're gonna do that. Do the thing, Leia. Just do it. Stop talking about it.
No, I'm not saying that.
No, I'm saying that.
Oh. Yeah, fair. I agree with you. I don't know where he's gone, but I'm missing a Crude Hound. Oh, I should paint you soon.
Okay, I got an idea.
Forgot I've got Darkstrider as well. Fuck, from like a little while ago that I should paint up. He's a cool mini.
So, I'm looking at my sisters here, or I'm looking at the art for this. I keep rolling over my blanket.
Yeah.
I'm looking at my sister's art here, and it looks like St. Catherine is on like, she's on a purple bed, but it's like, or like she's on a red bed, but it's much darker than her red normally is. So like you'll see this like,
oh yes,
this red here, but it's like much darker.
I just had this the other day when I was painting my cloaks. So, for example, is it like you've got your Battle Sister armor on the left, like this, and then the bed's kind of like more like this color? Okay, I've got you.
Yeah.
I got you. I was literally deciphering this earlier.
Because like this is the Nagaroth Knight that I'm using.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna use.
Have you got World Bearers red?
I'm gonna do that.
Oh,
why would I do red?
Sorry. Are you doing blue cushions?
My sisters are purple.
Yes. So does that mean the cushion underneath is purple?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. I thought you were gonna ask
like
what dark red.
This is the purple. I think I'm gonna use this purple.
Yeah.
So this is called stick purple.
Desaturate
like way
the hell
darker.
out of it. The other thing you could do is like, are you wanting a blue purple or like a red purple?
I think they're more cool purple, I believe. Or at least the lilac. The lilac is.
So that stops me recommending a burgundy-ish purple then. Yeah, lilac's too. Nagaroth is the really dark purple, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds fine. That sounds good.
I think the Styx purple is maybe a little bit reddish.
I don't know Styx purple. Can you show it?
It's a
Oh, that's got a bit.
This
I can
is
already
a
see that's
color.
got a bit of red in it.
Let's see here.
I don't actually have anything in too thin coats that sits on the blue purple like that. Well, not yet anyway. I think the new colors coming have the one that we're talking about, like a dark purple. Oh yeah, that looks great. It's nice and subtle, but still purple.
Yeah.
And the gold sticks out from it. Yeah, that's great.
I think if I use the same dry brush, because I also still use the Druchii Violet to shade it, although.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll still use Druchii Violet. I think if I use Druchii Violet and I still use the same lilac that I usually do the armor with, but just like much lighter.
Mm-hmm.
Or like a little bit more sparingly.
Oh.
I think it'll look good.
All right.
I stuck my brush in brown.
Just gonna check my post to see if I am expecting it coming shortly. Oh, okay. Well, the delivery time has now updated to not today anymore, but it is. It's in the depot that it could. Well, no, it's weird. It's in the depot that could deliver it today, but it's not here yet. Also, you know how we were talking about those Warhammer Imperium magazines?
Mm-hmm.
If anyone wants really cheap Age of Sigmar models, they literally started on Monday in Australia. You can already get most of them already, Leia, because they come out first for you. Age of Sigmar just started a magazine called Stormbringer. So, Stormbringer magazine is now a thing where you can get super cheap Age of Sigmar minis now in a magazine format for like episode. So issue 1 is $6. However, the next issues are like 20 from then on. But for $6, you get a Stormcast like mage mini, which is really good for like a paladin or like a battle mage in D&D. And it comes with a boss orc character and a tiny little armored goblin as well. So for $6, fantastic if you want some just models. I also generally find that Age of Sigmar are really good D&D models. So you can get some like Warhammer level quality minis for $20 for really cheap. If anyone wants to check it out, I'm putting the actual link in the live chats of Discord, but here's the link if you want it as well. And there's like 80 issues. You don't have to subscribe to it. You can just wait each week and pre-order the episode, the issue. Jess really likes Stormcast, which are like the Space Marines of the setting, like the gold armored, magic men or whatever, the Stormcast Eternals. They're the most common miniature in this set, other than the orcs. And I don't really like the orcs they're giving out in this. I've already got most of them from the Dominion box set, but I can also see things like trolls and dwarves and big boss orcs. And are there ghosts in this? Yeah, there's some ghosts in this too. And there's some Sylvaneth, which are like the dryads and tree folk. And if you wait till like, actually Leia, you can already order these ones, but if you wait till like next year in Australia, you can get 2 Dragon Rider minis for the same price as the Nundums cost. That kit that you were looking at, Leia? Like it's like a set of 3 magazines. You got 3 Nundums and a Canoness. 3 magazines in this version gets you 2 Dragon Riders, and those are normally worth like $150, and you get them for $60 in this magazine instead. I'm legitimately considering getting a couple of those because Jess has a couple of them already, and knowing how big and beautiful those 2 Dragon Riders are, you can also just have them as dragon models. It's great. Like, it's so genuinely good. I think one of the issues comes with like 20 goblins as well. So 20 goblins for $20. It's just, you just got to get on the pre-order when it comes out. Like, I am all for accessibility and making this hobby cheaper. And by far, beyond the starter sets, beyond anything, these magazines are better value than... Actually, I would say the starter sets only beat it out by such a small margin. But depending on what comes in the magazines, you get 2 magazines for $40 and a starter set 60 to 80. So, depends what you want.
It's do with that information what you would like.
Yeah, and it's the goal for them is to get people into the hobby as cheap as possible, I can see that the Nundum and Canoness bundle is still available. The other one where it's just 3 Nundums is sold out though.
I can't buy any more sisters.
Well, you've already got Nundums, so you don't need 3 more.
I do, yeah.
You're good, in fact. Okay, what am I painting next? Done all those.
Army of all Nundums.
Army of all Nundums. Well, there was that battle box a couple Christmases ago that was that, right?
I don't know.
It was like Morven Val and 6 Nundums, and then a bunch of the I think it's Sacrosanths.
Oh, okay.
Like the armored ladies, the armor shield, shield and spear ladies.
Those are Sacrosanths.
Yeah. Bunch of those. Right. Okay, so I really like that guy. I'm going to do the head spines next, I think. The head spines are Rhinox hide color. That's the darkest.
Oh. Ah! Daenerys, get out from under me, please.
Still use this brush. Okay. Part of the reason why I wanted to like get these crew done as well, or at least more done, is that box comes with like 25 more different Kroot models. So I'm sitting here going like, I should finish these first 10 Kroot before I paint 25 more, plus the other, like, I want to say they've had a total of like 8 or 9 kits announced, and I'm going to end up with at least one of each. So I'm going to end up with a box of Kroot Hounds. I'm going to end up with like, I think they've got like 4 or 5 character minis now. They've got the Flesh Shaper, the War Shaper, the Trail Shaper, the lone thing on the like. There's a guy on a salamander who throws like tank busting javelins. Looks sick. All of those, you know, I'm gonna end up with at least one because I would say next to Tau, you know, Kroot are my boys. They're my boys. They are my boys. No, my boy. The love and obsession is just as fierce. Like, you know, when Farsight got announced, I lost my shit. When Kroot got announced, you saw me on stream. I think we had a live reaction of that. It's on YouTube somewhere now. It's on our VOD channel. I was yelling. I was yelling, yes. In fact.
You are indeed doing that.
I didn't see it coming, and I was so happy. And now all I've wanted in the months since is for me my ability to purchase. Funky little birds.
Bird lizard guys?
Yeah, bird lizards. They're sick. I like birds. I like lizards. I like little alien guys who work with my other favorite guys. It's been 20 years since they had new models, and we slowly got some.
Daenerys, I don't appreciate you staring at my back, you weirdo.
I think that Rooster Teeth... Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, I was responding to my cat.
Oh.
Sorry.
That's fair. No, I was just going to say, I was just thinking about it again a bit more. I'm like, I don't think that Rooster Teeth news has properly hit me yet. Because I woke up to it, and then I came on here. That's like a big part of my life. Like, I wouldn't have met Jess without Rooster Teeth.
Daenerys.
We were at a convention, and she was the lead... what are they called? She was like the person who like managed all the volunteers. And we met at PAX after that. And got to know each other like that. So, like, without Rooster Teeth, I would literally never have met Jess. I probably would still move to Melbourne because I wanted to move to Melbourne anyway. But I'd be in a much different scenario, I think.
Daenerys. Stop. I'm sorry. I'm getting stabbed again. Oh, I'm sorry, man.
Oh, it's all right. Like, I genuinely also haven't watched them in years. Like, they had controversy after controversy. And then, like, some of their major staff were, like, sex pests. And, like, if you know of the whole, like, Ryan Haywood and Adam Kovic thing, like, Ryan Haywood basically would, like, groom and talk to underage fans and shit like that. And cheat on his wife all the time. And then Adam Kovic was, like, doing horrible things over at Funhouse. Like, cheating on his wife and doing weird sexual stuff in the office when no one was there. And they both got fired at pretty much the same time, but it was a huge blow to, like, the trust in the community. And also everyone who worked there, like, sounds like they didn't know either. And the response to particularly Ryan in that situation was like, no, fuck that guy. There was no, like, I don't think there was anyone who was like, oh man, Ryan, he's a good dude. It's like, no, fuck that guy. From anyone who was, like, still there. Like, from what I could see, like, I didn't see the community that worked with them vouch for them. I saw fans being like, oh man, cancel culture, but it's like, no, there's, like, receipts for that shit.
Yeah.
And, you know, there's always going to be diehard fans that stick with him no matter what, because, you know, they do what they do. But, you know, Rooster Teeth and the community at large was just like, yeah, nah.
I'm sorry. The whole time I was listening to you, I was trying to hold my shit together. My cat jumped up my back, climbed over the back of my seat and my back. It's just a circus over here, apparently.
It's a madhouse.
It's a madhouse. But we got some... Oh man, that looks so cool.
Oh, that looks so good.
Thank you.
It looks really good, man.
Is her breastplate? Oh no. Da, 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 da. Oh, that's a different color. You
want to hear some positive news?
What's up?
So it's scheduled, locked in. There was a chance I was going to fly up to Sydney for it to play with them in person. However, it didn't end up working out for the dates. But my Tomb of Annihilation with an online group I've been playing for a year is having their big fight with Asarak on Saturday.
Ooh.
We're starting at like 3 p.m. And the vibe for the day is we're playing until it's done.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
That's gonna be so cool, dude.
So we're starting 3 hours earlier than normal, and we would usually play like 6 till midnight. And their game is just going to run until the fight is done, because we don't really get too many more sessions because one of them's about to have a baby.
Ooh.
And we need to wrap it up, and then they're going to take a few months off and then come back and do some more later, hopefully, when things have calmed down a bit. Because a couple of them have kids in that group, but like it's the you know, that first few months of, oh, baby new, oh my god, get used to the baby, oh fuck, I need to be there at all times of the day. I don't have a baby, but that's what I hear about the baby side of things.
I have a DM who just had a baby in November, and she just comes to our D&D games with the baby.
Oh, fair.
There are plenty of people who want to like cuddle the baby and stuff. They're like, Leia, do you want to cuddle the baby? I'm like, no,
I'm good.
I'll just watch.
I'll look at it.
I'll look at it. It's cute.
Babies freak me out.
It's just like I've come to realize it's just really not my jam.
No, it's not for me.
Like,
I'm happy. I'm really good with kids. I love kids. I don't want my own kids. I like being able to not have the kids when they when they scream, and I can be like, okay, time to go back to your parents now. Haha.
Yeah.
And I don't have to do that part. I don't want that part.
Like I've got a step kid. But that kid I get to see like once a week, and they're a teenager, so
yeah,
they have the ability to communicate with me. I don't know. that's about my capacity.
Yeah, I mean, I work with kids. Like, I literally do. I get hired to do parties and stuff. It's great. I'm more than happy to come in and host and work with kids. I got to work with Children's Check and all that. I just don't want my own. Just don't want my own.
Yeah.
You can't reason with a 2-year-old. You're so right.
That's like, well, it's funny because like within my polycule, like we were talking about it, like how would you feel if we had kids? And one of my partners was like, yeah, I want to have kids. And the other one is like, I don't know how to deal with a child that doesn't know how to tell me what it needs.
Yeah, and also keep in mind, like, we got the neurodivergencies, which means we're going to pass that on to the kid, which means that any communication struggles you had when you were younger probably will also be something that they have. And if you can't handle that part, also heavily consider if you want kids as well. It's like there are more reasons than just we may fuck up the kid eternally because we can't do things, like, I can't communicate. And if I can't communicate to the kid, I'm going to pass that on to the kid. The kid also might not be able to communicate generally to start with. It's like there's a whole plethora of things that are just gonna get too messy for me, and I would just rather not.
Yeah.
I also like having no kids and free money.
Yeah. Basically.
That's the other thing. They cost a lot.
All right. I think I like that bed. I think that's good enough for me. Oh,
that bed looks great. It's popping. Sorry, I just got a text from my doctor.
No, you're all good. You take care of that health. Mental or physical.
Hot dog. Just gonna check this real quick. I don't know how to check my notifications.
So you hate checking your notifications?
No, I said I don't know how to check them on this thing. I've never had to do it.
Oh.
Have a good berry. Give yourself the +1 HP. I like that.
Ooh.
Oh, sick. Cool. That doesn't explain why I went to the doctor in the first place. It's one of those, like, I'm glad nothing's wrong. However, why did that happen to me? That is still unexplained.
Ooh, I know all about that.
Yeah. I get, like, skin infections, on my leg every now and then. And the latest one was triggered by the heat wave. It's not a skin infection. It's just kind of like, it's like a, I don't know. It's like a weird eczema, but not eczema. It's weird. I won't go into detail about like what it does and what it is, but like it just, the doctor looked at it and they're like, I don't think it's that, but I don't know if it isn't that. So let's swab it. Like, okay, sure.
Yeah, we should do that.
I was like, okay. And I like her. She's probably the best doctor I've had in Melbourne so far. Because all the others are just like, oh, take some antibiotics. And then just like move me along.
Mm-hmm. I don't know how that feels at all.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's why I see her. And then when I started having actual progress in all of my stuff, I recommended her to Jess. And now Jess sees her as well.
Mm-hmm.
And we're both, we're both actually getting progress on the things. Because she like, she's actually interested in it and be like, oh, yeah, what is that? And like actually look at it, then start like looking up on her like directory of answers and things like what symptoms are matching. And I feel like I'm being listened to.
That's super important. I'm glad you're getting that.
Yeah, because a lot of the doctors I've been going to, like I go to bulk bill doctor as well because that's our healthcare right in Australia. However, some doctors make you pay the full amount, some don't, and I thankfully get to go, and it doesn't cost me much. So it means it's easier to go and not have to spend like $30 to $100 pending your visit, and just get something checked for 20 minutes. So in that sense, it's like I'm going to the doctor more often because she's good. And also, it's financially reasonable. So I sit there just, going like, oh, something mild is wrong. All right, I'll go there. I'll check in with this. Then I go there and she checks in with me going like, hey, you still looking for an ADHD thing? I'm like, yeah. She's like, oh, a psychiatrist hit us up. Hit up these people. And I'm like, oh, thank fucking God.
Nice.
Speaking of.
More shit like that.
Yeah, first potential thingy for that is this month as well.
Yeah.
So hopefully that can get started. It's weird how the system... Oh, it all got cut off. I'll read it out properly. It's weird how the system tries to strong-arm you into having private health insurance, but the private health won't rebate. Yeah, it's because... Look, I have feelings about insurance in that unless you're in an area that costs quite a lot, it's kind of a scam. It's kind of a scam. Like, in Australia... having private health, like, think about seriously what you're using and getting with that and how much money are you paying per month to have that. If you were to simply just save that same amount every month, would you be making money in your savings that way, or would you be saving the same amount, or would it be the exact same? Like, I know with some of my stuff with the dental that I have, I don't get a lot of dental problems. Like, I had a couple fillings last year, and then I had my checkup like a couple weeks ago, and they're like, you don't need anything. Do you want to do any like cosmetic stuff, like whiten your teeth or get like veneers or anything like that? And I'm like, look, I'll think about it, but like, overall, I'm paying health insurance for almost nothing this year. And I know half the time it's the fear mongering of like, you pay for it so you don't pay for it when something happens, but I would argue that's for like the big stuff and life insurance more than your day-to-day. It's... In America, I know it's totally different. Your health system is fucked. And you guys you guys need private health insurance. But over here, it's a weird add-on upsell thing to me. The only real benefit for private allows you to jump the queue for elective procedures. Very fair. I haven't had any of that yet. I haven't had to deal with that yet. I haven't had to have surgeries or things like that. Yeah, that's kind of why I say like day-to-day stuff rather than like surgeries and procedures. Because like those who need it, like have chronic pain, or like have like if you need a knee reconstruction or something like that, insurance is going to be great there because you're not paying like $25,000. I'm talking like your day-to-day small stuff. Like if you're with like NIB and you have like private extras, or you're with like What's one of the other ones? Like Suncorp or something, and you're paying for like just the base one. Is that worth it? Maybe not. Oh, they're all looking so good. They've got the spinies and everything starting to happen. Like, it doesn't look like a huge difference, but the difference between like this guy and this guy, simply with like a spined crest on his head, it's so subtle, but it makes a difference, right? Like,
oh, for sure.
Yeah, it's only a little bit of brown, and it's it's the darkest brown, but it has that pop of red. Yeah, insurance is weird. So much like scare tactic stuff to me.
Oh yeah.
Like car insurance with the you got to get windshield cover because your windshield will break, or you got to get tire cover because your tires will pop, and I'm like, none of that has ever happened, and I've owned a car since 2009. I've owned multiple different cars, none of them had a windshield break. And I drive a lot for my job. Like I actually, every job I've had, I've been a delivery driver. I've been like someone who goes out to like schools to do workshops. I've done like a lot of film, a lot of like more than the average person drives on the regular, you know? Avatar Netflix. I just got a notification. Netflix Avatar has been renewed for seasons 2 and 3. Some of my friends are saying they like it. I haven't given it a chance yet because I think I'm only going to be disappointed.
It is a tough watch.
Avatar is my favorite series, like ever. So I'm worried.
That is a valid concern. It is also a favorite in this household. So,
Jess outwardly said, I don't want to watch it with you if all you're going to do is whinge and bitch at it while we watch it. And I'm like, I think that's kind of the problem. I think that's a valid criticism that you have, and we haven't watched it yet because of it. Like, I probably will. I think I will.
Well, so it's funny because we watched the first episode. And the whole time it was one of my partners was just talking about all the differences and why he didn't like it. And I was like, I understand that you don't like it. I don't like it that much either. But I'm not going to enjoy this if you're just going to complain the whole time.
Yeah, that's why we haven't watched it yet, because I think she's disconnected from it enough, or it's not like as dear to her as me because she watched it as an adult. And you know, she's also got the argument of like the old version of it is there if you want to watch it. And I'm like, that is valid. However, the creators left. The head creators of it left, didn't give it the blessing. One Piece had the creators' blessing, and it did pretty well as a result. This one's kind of getting panned because they changed a lot of stuff. Some of it, apparently you can see why it got changed, but some of it was like they just took out the main reason for their character arc. And then, what's the other thing I see? That it just doesn't. It's like it takes out the faff, but part of the arc is the faff, like some of the prolonging your main journey because you want to be a kid as well. Like they took some of that out, which I can give that one a bit more of a pass because you've only got a certain amount of episodes. You don't have 20. It's a lot of budget in a show. Like I can understand that one.
Especially with Netflix, who cancels just about everything.
Exactly. Netflix has been announced to greenlight season 2 and 3, but there's nothing stopping them pulling the plug if season 2 is bad, you know?
Yeah.
They reserve the right to do that, and they probably will if it goes too badly. But, yeah. I
It's tough, especially when the changes that are made are changes that are beloved for some reason or another.
Well, the other weird thing was like they're like, oh, it's for more of an adult audience. It's like, my dude, this show came out.
And they want to tap into the Game of Thrones thing.
They want to tap into the Game of Thrones.
This is a bunch of kids.
Okay. Here's the thing. You can do that. I love that they want to do that. What they have blindsidingly not considered is that the people who grew up with Avatar are the fucking Game of Thrones audience right now. They are the 30-year-olds that would watch Game of Thrones. That is the problem they are running into at fucking Mach 5. The people who love Avatar and watched it are literally the ones that they want to expand the audience of. That's the rant I've got with this. It's like, you're trying to market the show to the exact people who are telling you, make the source material. We liked the original because we are the age that you want to be promoting it to, like literally.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest misstep there. And that's why Last of Us and stuff are working as well. They didn't fuck with it too hard.
Oh. I mean, they did, but in ways that fucking worked.
But also, Druckmann was directly involved in the story, and he gave the okay to the parts that were changed.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, this show was great. Like, the Nick Offerman storyline wasn't in the game. Won an Emmy for Best Episode. And Best Performance and all of that, because how good was that episode? It wasn't in the game. Complete side story, but it was beautiful, and a beautiful addition to the canon. I think that's it. If you change stuff, add, don't change. Like, add to it in the adaptation. Don't fuck with what made it good in the first place. Like, if you're gonna take out the fact that Sokka was sexist, his whole character arc kind of gets a bit weird. Like, what's his motivation? To become a good fighter instead? That's fucking boring.
Yeah.
What's his whole shtick now? Like, he learned humility with the Kyoshi warriors. That was his whole thing. He learned how to not be a sexist douchebag. And by the end of the series, he became a leader of all people, and all types of warriors. And that was his growth. So right now, is it just kind of like he's just a bit shit? And he needs to get better at being elite. Like, is that what the go is now?
I guess so. And it's like, there's just like a lot of animation stuff that's just like, it's very, I don't know. So like before Avatar, the live action came out, we started rewatching the cartoon.
Yeah.
And it's like sections in there that's like, how are you going to pull this off? Like, some of the animation style is the thing that makes it funny.
Yeah. I mean, that's the kind of stuff that I can forgive. But also, like, keep in mind, like, when, you know, I'm going to refer to One Piece because it's pretty similar and also wacky. Mm-hmm. The universe allows you to have a suspension of disbelief. Like, the universe allows Luffy to stretch his arm in not the best CGI, but good enough. It's comical. It's wacky. Just allow that. Like, you don't have to make it look realistic because it just won't. It's Uncanny Valley. But if you can exaggerate it within the rules that you set, then it's okay. People will forgive you. The next comment I saw on that Avatar thing was rare Netflix commitment. There's definitely like an Onion article there. It's like, in a shock move, Netflix, what is it? In a shock move, Netflix faced their head-on fear of commitment by renewing Avatar for seasons 2 and 3. In a move that no one expected, Netflix showed more character growth than Sokka will in the entire series.
Ooh.
You like that?
Sick burn.
Yeah. I can be funny sometimes.
Ooh. Ooh, okay. She.
Oh my god, it's 12:30?
Okay. Yes. Alright, so I redid our bones. And it blends in a lot right now, but it in like seeing it for realsies, it looks very good.
You gotta show us some pickies later.
I'm trying to show you meow.
Nowsies. Oh yeah, that's going good.
Look at it.
Yeah.
I did not double up the contrast paint.
Is that on the
in order to get
that's
that.
the bone, right?
Yeah, it's just this is the skeleton horde.
Nice. Oh my god, I like painting these spines for how they look, but the in-between spines quite a bit harder. Mind you, if I keep them black, it's going to be fine because it's kind of the natural shadow of it. I know I've ranted a lot. What's everybody else up to this week? Anything cool happening? Any games? Any painting or hobbying you doing? As much as we love bitching about Netflix series.
Are these supposed to be beads? What the heck is on her forehead? That looks like metallic-y. So, no spoilers, because I know it just came out. Thoughts on Dune?
I've just seen it. It's good.
Saw it.
I like Dune. I like it. It's very dense. It's so dense. It's a thick, gelatinous soup of world building and confusion. But there's just something about it that I really like. You know, I enjoy it. Is that about right?
Have you read the books
I
at
have
all?
not.
Or
I have not.
Okay. Okay.
So there are some things that I just look at going, what the fuck did I just watch? But you know, it's fine. I liked it a lot. I really enjoy the world building it sets. The filmmaking is really, really good. Like that's what's doing it for me a lot. Like it is a gorgeous film. I didn't think there was so many ways to look at sand. I'm not being sarcastic either. I genuinely do really like it. But there's just so many different shots of beautiful sand.
You're not wrong. It is beautiful.
Beautiful. But fuck, there's a lot of sand.
I mean, it's a whole planet of sand, my dude.
Yeah.
There was definitely when we got out of the theater, there was definitely a car debriefing.
Well, is it a secret in the? It's not a secret in the franchise. This is not a hero story, right?
Correct.
Like
that is actually a lot of stuff that I've seen on TikTok. A lot of people are like, "Oh, Paul is like the worst case of what do they call it? Like
movie,
white
bad boy second movie.
What is it? No. White savior.
But the point is not he's like the white savior is like he's supposed to be a messiah, but the story of this is no, people are trying to force him to be a messiah, and when he accepts it and realizes he can have power, that's not necessarily a good thing for him to be doing.
Yeah, it is a story of exploitation.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like that's what it's about. And I've seen a lot of people like, oh, he's just a white savior, and I was like, then you didn't watch the movie.
Yeah,
because it is very much like he uses the Fremen.
Yeah,
like that's
and they changed
point blank, no stop.
Yeah, and they changed. So this is like very mild spoiler territory. They changed Zendaya's character from the book to kind of show. Apparently, this is a historical thing as well. The first book of Dune kind of painted him not obvious enough that he wasn't supposed to be a good boy. And then Dune Messiah, the second book, came out and kind of corrected that. He wrote the second book to be like, you're not supposed to like this guy. I don't know about that because I didn't read. I haven't read the books. He's on record saying it.
But Messiah. My partner says that he thinks that the part 3 is gonna cover Messiah.
Yeah. So the first one's the first 2 movies are the first book, right?
Yeah.
And Messiah's the second book.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I've heard as well. Okay, so yeah, apparently Messiah's gonna be when he like fully goes probably apeshit. You know, he'll do a Daenerys or something. Because she had a bit of a savior complex as well. But yeah, so you got the Jesus figure, but you know he's not supposed to be revered as a Jesus figure.
No. I mean, his story would have been good if he had stayed with the Fremen and not completely fucked them over.
He didn't fuck them over in this movie, did they?
I mean, he's using them. Just no. He's using their faith as like a weapon, essentially.
Oh yeah, by the end of that movie, absolutely, yeah.
Because if everybody had listened to him and he had stayed where he was, none of that would have happened. Sorry. I got too specific. No spoilers. I don't want to talk about it. We'll talk about it in a month.
You know, bad shit happens to people because people make decisions. I mean, movies are not movies without conflict. Stories aren't stories if they don't have conflict, or stories aren't satisfying if they don't have conflict. And it doesn't have to be a war to be satisfying. It just needs to have something
needs to be some kind of
struggle.
conflict.
Yeah. Otherwise,
I feel like this is a lot of gold. However, nope, not going to change it. Fuck it.
Yeah, don't change it.
Don't wanna. Well, because so I'm looking at this piece and it's like the Sacred Heart on her breast here, and like this little skull here are different colors. And obviously I'm going to go back and do the fleur-de-lis and the wings in the white. But like there's a bunch of different places where there are different kinds of gold. And I just don't think I didn't do that for my sacrosanct. I think for everything in my sacrosanct, I just made them all the same gold. So I think I'm just going to keep that theme and just keep.
If you also want to cheat different gold, just wash it differently. If you genuinely want it to look like a different gold, just put a different wash on it and it will look different.
I mean, I put the same gold on everything, and then I realized that not everything was supposed to be the same gold.
Yeah, so just wash it differently if you do.
But I've already washed it. It's already been washed. And then I realized that. Do it again?
Up to you. If you do really want it to look different, like get some green and some black, or like make it look like more of like an older gold, a tarnishing gold, make it green. Or if you want it to be super pristine, Make it way more yellow. I don't know. You can because it sounds like you're gonna edge highlight this, right?
You know me too well.
Edge highlight the stuff you want to be in shining gold with the classic method you've got. Highlight other gold, not with that, but like more of just a yellow gold or a like a tarnished coppery kind of highlight with a bit of brown in it. Like
I don't think I'm gonna
worry.
worry. I don't think
that Canoptek alloy works well for that kind of highlight.
I don't think I'm gonna worry about it too much, to be honest.
Yeah, the other thing is like how much of the model is going to be that noticeable when it's in the procession.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because this is like the model that's in the center, so
Yeah.
it's fairly hard. It wasn't until like I got her and brought her home that I was like, oh, there's a fucking skeleton in here.
So many little spines. Oh, it does look really good. I have like, he's got like little spine whiskers. He's got little spines all over his legs. They do look good. I will do them.
I love when you do that though, when you're painting something, you're like, how much is this gonna matter? And then you pull back and you're like, oh no, that looks real good.
Yeah. Look at look. I mean, this is the only one I've done the spines on so far. But he's got spines on his face, his leggies.
I mean, that looks so good. That looks good, man.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I know. Now we have 10 more to do. Ba-ba-bum. Ba-da-dum. Ba-da-dum. Oh, I should check if I'm playing tonight, fuck. That moment when you realize you haven't confirmed and the game hasn't confirmed tonight. All right.
Dude.
What's up?
Look at that.
Can I make one suggestion?
What's that?
Do you have like a super bright that you could put on the bone to like really make it pop out? Like even if you need to mix the bone into white, because I just think like layering a little bit more super bright bone on the top of there is gonna really, really make it like go, oh, there's bones in there. Oh, that's doing it already. Whatever you're doing. That's doing it.
This is just what I put on. Just what I put on the bottom.
Okay, sweet. It's doing it.
Doing it.
It is. I just want your hard work to be seen by all. How do these guys wear? I guess they don't wear pants for this reason. They got spines that tear their own pants. What?
I guess these guys don't wear pants.
Have you ever seen a crew wear pants? I don't think I have.
I haven't seen any crew with pants.
I don't think I have either.
Warning you right now, I am doing really super finicky shit. Hello.
Hi,
Can I help you?
I'm leaving.
Look at my lady. She's got bones.
Yes, girlfriend.
Yep. I'll let you.
You smell nice.
I'll let you have that one. Thank you.
Did you bathe today?
No,
No.
I just woke up smelling fragrant.
Okay.
Sometimes that
Yes.
could work.
I like you too.
Aw.
Have a nice day at work.
Aw.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Matt says goodbye.
Goodbye.
He says goodbye.
The Envy's got a comment for you. Hold on, I'll bring it up.
Suck it.
Ew. That's yucky.
Look, I saw that guy for like 2 minutes today.
I haven't seen Jess at all today.
Because he came home from work at like noon and then went to bed. And I saw him for a second when I went downstairs to go get my mini.
He's doing some night shifty, is he?
Mm-hmm.
That's fair.
So, night
what's this?
shifty truck drivings. Hmm?
I can't remember who does that. Is that Alex or Matt?
Alex.
So, does Matt work like a daytime then? What's the...
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What time are you all home together? Is it like dinner usually?
Yeah.
Oh. Trying to like... I'm like, wait, hold on. What's the time frame like that?
Ow! Normally we all get to hang out between the hours of 6 and 8.
Yeah. Because, like, Jess, you know, I work a lot of nights as well. So, like, my main time with Jess is, like, when she gets home, and then dinner, and then, like, maybe a little bit after dinner.
Yeah.
That'd be, like, the prime hours that I see her most. And then
Like,
weekends.
me
Like,
and
I try
my
to
Matt-
not book games on weekends that much.
Yeah. Like we'll have this weekend together. Like we didn't play D&D last week. It was also my Matt's birthday. So we planned like a whole outing and we played lots of board games and spent lots of time together. We try to like keep the weekends to like us. So I also try to not book anything on the weekends. If I book things on weekends, it's because I like you. But yeah, like when I get off stream, I'll go downstairs and I will have my after stream dinner and Matt will build Gundams and we'll watch stuff together.
Nice. Cute.
I think he's doing so. That's actually funny because I told you earlier that I ordered water slides yesterday.
Yeah.
It was because yesterday he was doing water slides on his Gundams and they look so fucking good.
What do you mean water slides?
Like the things that you like, the decals.
Oh,
You put on?
transfers.
Yeah, that's the word I was looking
Sorry,
for.
for a moment I was like, you're making a water slide on a Gundam? Like, that's a big diorama.
Water transfers,
Yeah,
like
what is
transfer
that? Yeah.
sheets.
I get you now.
He calls them water slides.
That's weird.
He also calls sprues something different, and he's like, oh, there's a word that's for the whole sprue, and like the sprue is just like the thing that holds it on. And I was like, the whole thing is a sprue to me.
The whole thing is a sprue because once it's clipped off, it's now a bit off the sprue.
He calls it something else, and I was
Dad
like,
would actually have the proper vernacular because he did it, right? Because he did the plastic injection molding thing as the job.
He did, yeah, he did injection molding, yeah, but like he knows stuff about plastic. Why do I keep putting white on my brush? Bastard!
Envy's got the name right here. He says, I'd have called him Chuzwassers.
Can't remember what he called them.
I'd have called him Chuzwassers.
Alright, so I got a little bit. So I did the tops of the bones, and then I also did like the eye sockets and like the nose and a little bit on the forehead.
Nice.
How's she looking?
Hold on, I'm just concentrating on some spines.
Sorry, I noticed you.
The bones are, they're popping. They're popping a lot more now.
They're popping.
Yeah, I want to see those bones go like jumping out of that armor. Oh, no spines on his legs. He's got thigh highs on. Cute and practical for my painting.
It's cute and practical. Is this paint still usable? I haven't used it in a while.
What?
So she's got like there is a little gem in like, she's got like an ankle bit and a head bit on. And I was gonna do them in red to just like, cause I'm still gonna do, I'm gonna make all the candles red because I believe all of my other sisters who have candles have red candles.
I think that's what you did. Yeah, that sounds right.
Because I didn't know what other color to make them, so I made them red. So I'm gonna make this little poppy bit, and she's also got that little red sacred heart on. So I figured a little red poppy bit would be good. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Ooh, that's nice. A little... You can't really see it because it's just a very small amount. She's got like a diadem on her forehead that's got a little thing on there. Oh. Alright, the person who painted these needs to go die in a hole.
Why?
Fuck this person.
Why? What have they done?
Because, like, all of the sisters have, like, fucking painted embroidery on their fucking robes and shit.
Yeah, because they're all technically character models. They're all the... What were they? They're the matriarchs of each chapter?
They're the saints of each chapter.
Yeah, so... Yeah, that means they're gonna be fancy ladies.
Yeah, I mean, they gotta paint fancy.
Oh, no.
Fuck off!
You ain't painting regular ladies anymore. You're painting the top ladies. The top. I lost my train of thought. What?
I'm sorry. You're so... Ah. Oh.
Okay. Done half. Let's see if I can get them all done. My size 0 brush is not as sharp as it used to be, so some of these are a bit rough. Might be some cleanup later. I already know I need to clean up a bunch of the skin, but I'll just add into it, I guess. I'll just use a small brush and go back over.
I'm gonna have to clean up with some like better. I've got like some like the area between the robes and the bedding that I need to clean up. We'll see how that goes.
Nice. 3 left.
Ow. Can you finish 3 in 6 minutes?
I just finished 2 in 2 minutes because I'm noticing a lot of these ones that are crouched over and stuff, they don't have the spine showing because they've got cloth over them, or they've got like stuff is covering. So I think I will.
Nice.
Like this leg is completely covered up by a thigh high. The other leg's only got 2 spines showing through his cloak. This arm's got like an elbow pad on it. Two left.
Oh, God damn it. Keep stabbing myself.
And that evaporated. One left. All right, they're done. I don't know how to take a photo of these guys. Be on this. I really like this kit as a side note. It can be assembled as a kill team, but before we got the proper Kroot boxes announced, you could just assemble each one of these with a regular Kroot rifle, and that would be just a different looking Kroot squad.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I really like that part of it. To be honest, before they announced the Kroot box, I thought this was going to be the only new squad.
Well, it's a good thing it wasn't.
Yeah. I wasn't actually sure if they were going to have a different one. It was a nice surprise when we did. Because they called them Far Stalkers, not a Kroot Carnivore squad, so... who knows? Could have done what they did to our Orc boys.
Oh yeah, raid time!
Oh my
Let's
God, a
party!
raid.
Woo!
Eric Sweetston!
Oh my gosh.
Welcome everyone. Welcome to Split the Party.
Hello,
We're painting
hello.
a bunch of Warhammer. Wait, do you want to go a bit longer than Leia to say hello to all of these wonderful raiders?
Yeah,
Alright.
I feel we should probably go a little bit longer.
Oh my
yeah.
gosh, we were going to wrap up. We won't wrap up anymore. Thank you so much for dropping in. I don't know why the raid emote made it all fade at the very end there, but welcome, welcome, welcome.
Hello, hello.
Hello, welcome. Have a sit down. Welcome to Split the Party. Thank you so much. We're doing March of the Minis. You know, we kind of piggyback off the March from Macragge at the moment. We're doing Leia. What are you painting? What you got here? I'm Matt, by the way. I'm Briefcase Brown.
Hi, I'm Leia. I am currently working on my shoot, what's she's called? Triumph of St. Catherine. That's what it is. So I have just started the remains of St. Catherine for our little March of the Minis.
Yeah. And I've been...
She's turning out really cool.
My project that I'm doing for my March of the Minis is going to be, I'm going to be converting some Kasrkin models into Helldivers, except, so here's some I prepared earlier. These are the ones I coincidentally also just bought because I've always wanted some Kasrkin models, so these ones are going to be painted up regularly. However, I've ordered another box of Kasrkin because a couple of my friends asked if I could convert them some Helldivers minis. So I've got a 3D print file, and I've got some kit bashing pieces on the way, and I'm going to be making a squad of at least 2 to 3 Helldivers. And then I've got a drop pod mini I'll glue one of them on top of, and that's going to be my project for the month. For now, it was supposed to rock up today, but the post's estimating either today, tomorrow, or the next day, so I've just been doing Kroot until I either heard the doorbell ring or we finished. So I've been painting Kroot for the last 3 hours. I've been doing my Far Stalker kin band. And
they look really cool.
They are starting to come along really well. I have done the skin. I've been doing the metallics and the spines today. I've done it on all 10. I've been batch painting. And they're ready to start getting their leathers and their... the leathers, the pouches, that kind of stuff done. So I think the next thing for me to do is kind of use like a Morn. I don't have a Mournfang Brown equivalent in this paint line. So that's kind of where I'm at. But yeah, stick around. We're Split the Party. We do TTRPG stuff. We paint minis every Thursday morning around this time. We usually end around now, but hey, we'll stick around for another half hour, just to say hello to everybody in the chat. If you're down there, let us know. We've just revamped our entire overlay, so we've got featured chat now. For example, Eric, thank you so much for the raid, and it'll come up like that. Yeah, if you got any questions, we'll preview the message as such. God damn. What did
you guys just get done doing? Like, let's.
Yeah.
Where are you coming from? We've got anybody?
I'm just trying to give Eric a shout out.
Yeah. Kept it real chain. Painting a bust. Ooh.
What are you painting? We are nothing if not chill but chaotic here.
It's been a really, we've been having some pretty chill ones lately.
Yeah, absolutely. My commands aren't working. I'm sorry. Everybody, go give Eric a follow if you can. Thank you so much for popping in. Bring your so many wonderful community members over.
Probably put all of my play. Oh no!
Bloody give you a follow there, mate. There you go. Yeah, there we go. Probably put all my viewers to sleep. Sometimes, well, it's morning in me, so it's like it's 1 p.m. in the afternoon for me. This is good morning RPG for the Australians. Yeah. However, it's like what 7 or 8 p.m. for you, like 9 even.
It is 9 p.m. for me here in the east coast of the U.S. of A.
Craig
painting a bust while listening to.
Hey, see, what kind of busts were you painting, by the way? I would love to see.
I love busts. Please tell me what you've done.
I've done
a couple on this show, actually.
I've been making one of my own for a few years.
You do have that one of your little gecko, your Ico.
Okay, I'll
go. Little Ico.
Really paint him.
That was very cool. You should paint him.
So
paint him, Matt.
I've got this guy. Got this last one I did on stream. Oh, I want to see.
Like, ooh, link.
Ooh, links. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
What?
Oh my gosh, dude! It's got the hair stubble and everything.
That is freaking awesome.
Oh
I'm sorry.
Oh my, that non-metallic. Hey, that non-metallic on that belt though.
Oh, so good.
That non-metallic on that belt though. He's coming in. He's coming in and dropping the.
I think.
Cheekily,
I know. Seriously, here, hold on.
Coming in, dropping that flex in here. Holy shit.
Oh,
and he's got the tattoo, like the faded tattoo on there. That's nice. Yeah,
that's one of my latest busts.
I have
some busts.
This is the only bust I own. This is a commission that my lovely partner got done for me. This is based on my literal blue tongue downstairs. His name's Ico, and this is Ico the Sun Mage, and I need to start him. I've painted the mini version of him. Well, I've mostly painted him. I think he needs some more highlights, but yeah, I've got a bust of my own lizard that was commissioned.
I love it though. It's so cute.
He's so cute. Yeah. Well, I'm really happy with how the mini version came out. So one day I do want to paint him in the same colors. Very fragile. I think I'm very scared to paint him because if I drop him, then I break him, and I don't want to do that. Because the other one, I do have a second bust of him that we had to get reshipped because the resin didn't settle properly in the when it was cured. But my good friend Kieran, who runs Hellbender, I think it's Hellbender Museum or Hellbender Props, he's an Australian, but he moved out to Canada recently. He's the one who made that for us, and Jess surprised me, and it was freaking awesome.
Still amazed.
I will never not be amazed at how thoughtful that present was. I cannot believe. She's too good to me.
Ugh.
Oh, a little bit of moving air in the office now.
Oh my gosh. Matt, I need you to talk me out of doing straight lines. Tell me it's not worth it.
I was just saying, you don't have to do that.
I know, but I feel like it would make the ropes look so cool.
Yeah, but come back.
Put a straight line.
Come back, finish everything else, and then come back to it and see if you want to. Because like when the whole composition's together, you might realize, I don't want to do no freehanding. It looks good enough. You might need oh my god. I can't speak. Got some water.
Language.
What did I say? I went ha ba ba ba.
I was commenting on language being hard. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Normally I say words. I didn't say that. Oh gosh, I don't know what else to work on. I feel like
just do something easy like
at
the
this
metal
point-
of the chassis of the case or something, or the chains.
I'm actually gonna do this. This is gonna be wood.
Oh yeah, start that off. That looks great. That will look great.
So I did start a little bit on the edges because I wanted to like test out how it was gonna look.
Mm-hmm.
I do have to remember that this is gonna get glued over.
At this point that I'm realizing I don't have a Mornfang Brown equivalent in these Duncan Rhodes paints.
Oh no.
And I don't want to go downstairs, so...
Donkey Rhodes has failed us.
No, his Wave 3 has a Mornfang Brown, so I know that I'm going to get one. I just don't have it yet. I know it's coming. It's on its way. It's on its way, Leia. Okay. Get away with that color? Oh, that's pretty bright. That's pretty bright, though. What if I just paint the same leather color over the other leathers and just wash them differently?
I mean, that was literally one of the things you were just telling me to do with metallics.
Yeah, I might do that because I'm noticing all the leathers on these Kroot are kind of dark red leathers anyway, which means that if I just highlight them differently, they'll look different enough to the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I can remember. How does this go together? Where's my other part? Oh, here it is.
Okay, so I need the curious leather.
Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Everything's primed and now nothing will go together.
Oh, is it doing that it doesn't glue properly? It should fit pretty snugly though.
It's fit really snug. It was very much snug. Okay, I see how it's gonna go in together. Yeah, it is snug.
Oh, so
Man,
you want to
I
hear?
love
So my brother has just been getting back into mini painting as well, and he's actually doing all right. He's been watching like some Squidmar videos, and I like Squidmar as well. I think he's pretty good at stuff and a good inspiration to go off. He's been like kind of emulating his painting style with kind of the sketchy highlights, which I kind of like. And he's been painting the models that he bought over Christmas time / the ones I sent him. And he's been painting like an Eldar Ranger in like these kind of muted greens and browns, and it looks really good. And he's been sending me those photos as he's been doing over the week. And then he sends me a random message being like, "Brother, I bought a nice wet palette and Squidmar's Kolinsky Sable brushes." And I went, "Oh, I spent $2 on my wet palette, and I don't usually use synthetic brushes because I'm terrified of ruining the other ones." And he's like, "Nah, send it. Oh, it's worth it." I'm like, "You do you, man." But
I mean, if you're gonna do it,
he's like me, but more ADHD with money, in the sense that like he's gonna go really hard on it for the next few months, and then he'll probably get back into it when I annoy him at Christmas time to paint with him. He'll do it based on his fleeting desire, and I'm like, look, chase your bliss, I get it, but if you're gonna, just let me know if you want me to refer you to brushes that don't need to be over $100. If you're worried about spending too much money. He's cashed up. He's got so much friggin' money. He's like a tradie that does not own, like, he doesn't own a house or anything, so he's not paying like huge bills at the moment. He's fine. He's got I can spend whatever money I want at a moment's notice kind of money, and I'm like, all right, yeah, do you, whatever.
Do messy paint. Boop boop boop. Messy paint.
Wait, is this the fucking it's alright. Oh no, I'm changing down. Before I make a mistake, I'm gonna change down. I was like painting with a size 2 brush, and I was going, oh, this brush is kind of big for what I'm doing. It's kind of a bigger brush. Kind of a bigger brush than I was expecting. Should I change down? Nah, it's okay. And then I went, no, you should change down while you're thinking about it. Change down while you're considering it, just so you don't muck it up, Matt. Oh, that's way easier.
Do. I love this color. Do. Can tell when my ADHD is starting to kick in.
Oh, like the concentration limit?
Yeah.
I know that so well. However, I haven't hit it yet. The raid really gave me a second wind. The thing that I'm struggling with is that I need to clean my brushes to get the points back. So, like, I've got a bunch of hooks on some of these smaller ones. I keep seeing my captions firing off. And because they're still, like, new novelty to me, like, I keep thinking it's a chat message popping up.
Huh? Oh no.
All right. All right. Yeah, it does all look good. Yeah, it's nice. I'm not upset. Like, I'm not actually upset that it looks nice. I don't know why I said it that tone.
That's it was really the tone that I was laughing at. Like,
yeah, I was like, I know it. I know I'm happy with it. Like, I didn't need to say it like that. Oh, my brain's
you got this.
My brain is firing fast though, because without even a second thought or a pause, my brain was like, "You should play Helldivers after this," and I went, "Maybe." Shut up. just
I gotta admit, my brain is like, we should play Baldur's Gate after this, and I was like, I don't know if I'll be up for that, brain.
But you should play Baldur's Gate after this. Yeah, I'm like, I want to play honor mode. And I'm like, you have to have 3 other people to play honor mode, Matt. And they said they couldn't do it until next week. It's like, yeah, but can I play honor mode? And I'm like,
no, you shouldn't.
Shut up.
It's the worst.
No, I don't. I want to play that honor mode. I want to play we've nearly finished chapter 1 part of honor mode. However, I don't have an honor mode saved by myself.
Oh my god, honor mode is... Is this supposed to be brown underneath? I am confused.
The new environmental hazards in Helldivers 2 make it more hectic. Ooh, yeah, I saw this. Is there like mechs now or something as well? I haven't played in a few days.
Weren't there always mechs?
No, there's like mechs you get, not fighting them.
Oh.
Like you get to pilot them. Like as a stratagem or something.
Okay. Are these
also Envy.
Okay.
Do you have an interest in learning how to play 40k on Tabletop Simulator at all? While I remember. You don't have to at all. The reason why I ask is I actually genuinely need to learn how to play properly and more by April when my Tyranids need to be finished for that public thing. So I genuinely need to like have some, you know, stream or otherwise games to learn it. Would like to learn? All right. All right, let's do some of that soon, because I've got, all you need is Tabletop Simulator, and the whole 40k mod thing is free, so as long as you have that, you can play some. And I have just enough of a handle on how to use it that I might be able to do it without NATO. I might need NATO's support if I fuck it up. Yes, more people to play the games. So far, I've basically made my list that I will be taking there out of the models that I already have at home, so I don't need to buy any more anymore. And apparently the competition, apparently the tournament is it's more of a casual tournament, which means I don't have to optimize my list. I can simply take the models that I have listed and paint. Well, look, I'm buying Kroot soon. I'm buying a lot of Kroot soon. So, buy a lot of Kroot, and that's my big purchase probably for March. It's Arc 40k in Melbourne. So it's on in late April. I entered, I did it. I do have a ticket for the painting tournament as well, but I don't really mind if I don't enter the painting tournament. I might finish off Farsight and send him in because he's pretty nice. Oh, you be painting and not the gaming? Hell yeah. Yeah, no, I'm gonna be there playing. Okay, so Ragzog, I'm doing a fluff army. All of my Tyranids are painted like some kind of Pokemon. So my Pokinids army is going to be there, and I will probably start sourcing it this month, but I'm going to start sourcing like a Pokemon trainer of some kind cosplay. So I'm going to have a big Pokeball case maybe of Tyranid models, and as I put them on the field, I'm gonna be releasing my Pokemon into Pokemon battle. And I think that's really fun. Not going for any awards. They're all slap chop painted, except maybe my Norn Emissary. My Norn Emissary might get a bit of a bigger treatment because I want to paint it like Mewtwo. But other than that, the rest of them are just all dry brush slap chopped and contrast paint. And I am fine just doing that. Be probably wearing my Vegemite shirt, shorts, and hat. That's fair. I look forward to seeing you there. Oh, I just realized I didn't paint inside this Kroot skin on the mask.
Ooh.
I did a recent bust where I painted the Toad Mount as a clone Venusaur. Hell yeah.
Ooh.
I painted my Psychophage like a big Parasect.
Oh gosh. Yeah, I got the Leviathan box and
When was that? Mid last year, and I've been slowly painting them. Like, my my Neurotyrant is a Tentacruel. My Winged Prime is a Scyther. My Screamer Killer is a Machamp. I was really proud of that one. But yeah, I need to learn 10th edition because I've only played like one game of it so far. I need to learn it way more before I go to the tournament. Well, play, organize play, whatever it is, you know. I'm not there to win. Let's do this guy next. What's up?
So my original idea is I was going to paint all these shields, because all these shields have the different order symbols on them.
Yeah.
And my plan was I was going to paint them brown and then just paint the order symbols in gold, but I think I'm going to do what's on the box art and just paint them in gold. They're just going to be gold.
Yeah, fair enough. Oh, it's two different craft.
This is where it gets complicated.
Yeah.
Because this bit goes on here. Okay. We're gonna do this. This is gonna get painted black. I remember to paint this heart before I glue shit together. And do the twist. This is so metal.
The metal?
It's metal.
Oh, the heart?
Fucking badass. Yeah. It's like having one's heart in a fucking jar on display. Hey, look at me, bitches. Here's my heart.
I don't know if she's actually... Do you reckon she made the choice to do that, or they went, no, we must rip her heart out? Like...
I have no fucking clue. NATO's not here to give me the lowdown.
True.
But I'm like... But I need to glue some shit together, and if things are already hard to put together, it's gonna be even harder to put them together once I've glued a bunch of shit together. I don't know if that whole sentence made sense, or if my brain is just firing.
I only kind of heard it.
I want to paint the inside of this thing, cause it gets put over top of the heart.
Is this the same bag? Oh, it's the same bag.
And I don't want to have to paint it after it's all assembled.
Yeah, okay.
And
Okay, try and pick up
his brain goes brrr. My stomach growled really hard just now.
It's been a good morning.
Well, it's a good thing that we're on Good Morning RPG then.
Oh, shit.
Ooh!
Fucking got me.
Got him! That's okay, Matt. You don't have to pretend I'm clever.
You are clever. You walked into that. I don't need to pretend when you just is. I know there's like lots of different leathers on this guy, and on the reference art that I'm looking at, he's like got different browns, but I just don't want to do that 10 times.
Yeah.
I just don't think I want to do it 10 times. I want to do it maybe like 2 or 3 at most, and then I'm just going to highlight each different kind of belt a different brown, like rather, and then I'm going to keep the same like Rhinox hide as the base for each.
Mm-hmm. Alright. I got a heart.
You got a heart?
I got a heart.
Is that music too loud, chat, by the way? Is it too much, or is it a good level? Because the song changed to a different artist. And it's a bit louder in my ears.
Alright, I think I'm gonna have to leave soon.
Oh yeah, you getting them hungries?
I'm so hungry all of a sudden.
That's all right. I also should have some lunch at some point.
Your girl needs her dinner.
Getting some din din.
Din din.
My lizard was very snappy at me yesterday when I didn't feed him on time.
I have a cat like that.
He's like, Father, it's Wednesday. It has been 7 days. Where is my mush? Give me my entitled meat mush.
Alright, so I've got my Catherine here. It looks super good.
It does. It's popping
I
really
love
well.
how she turned out.
Oh yeah, the
It's turned out so
brown
good.
like containing it. Oh, she's just leaping off that casket, even though she's dead.
Yeah, once. I mean, sorta. She is still leading the procession.
True.
I think it'll look a lot better once I dry brush it, also, because this is Dryad bark, I believe. Yeah, I use Dryad bark because I'm just obsessed with this color.
It's a great color.
And then
I have that on my browns that aren't this color on these models. If it's not the Rhinox hide, it's the Dryad bark version.
I love me some Dryad bark. So, So, as always, if you guys are in the Discord, I will drop some pictures in the artsy stuff. If you guys aren't in the Discord, you should join the Discord.
I think the chat command's not working at the moment, so check in the description.
I was gonna say our chat commands aren't working, so check in our description. We have the Split the Party Discord in there, and if you check out the artsy stuff, that's where we're gonna be dropping all of our pics of stuff for today.
Yeah, we drop all of our work in progresses go in there, so all of these will probably go in there probably within an hour of us finishing. And then yeah, the other thing, oh dude, Scarlet has also just dropped some commission stuff of some line art they were doing.
Nice.
Multi-eye nature dragon with mossy rock vibes. Can't wait to paint it later. That looks awesome. Yeah, I'm Matt. Thank you for sticking around if you are still here after the raid. Thank you, all of our regular viewers. Thank you, Envy, for the 21 months. My gosh. That is crazy. We got some cool emotes that you can fire off And now that we've got all of our extra little stuff in the chat, you can fire off any of this stuff if you're subbed and whatever in here, and it'll come up in a and we got little emote walls and things now too, so you can show off on stream all the little guys floating around. We've also got a feature chat.
Do the thing.
So, thank you for sticking around. Give us a follow, give us a like, subscribe, do whatever you want. It's lovely to have you here. Cragzog, thank you for sticking around with us. Eric, if you're still around, love you for raiding in. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
We'd love to see you around. We will keep an eye out for your channel. I followed you back, so if we happen to cross paths, I'll see you soon. Who else is raiding? I can see Clementine's raiding. Clementine's out. Is Joni? Joni is playing Helldivers. Is anyone doing some mini stuff? I'm gonna go into the mini painting tag. Let's spread it through to the other mini painters. So there's
pass it on.
Elf painting. Someone's okay. So what are we feeling? There's some Warhammer games going on. There's some building going on. There's someone just has brains going on. They're painting. Oh, they're painting some Tyranid Neuraloids. Someone's painting. Holy shit! Someone's painting a whole ass Baneblade tank. One of the biggest models in Warhammer. Someone's painting more. Someone's painting some Warhammer Old World minis. Someone's building a Dreadnought. What are you feeling?
Big ass tank.
Big ass tank. Yeah. So this is Hex.
Big ass tank.
So we don't know these painters. So give them some love. But we're gonna raid into what's the name? Hex Creek Painting. So let's trigger that off. All right. Well, stick around.
We'll see you next week, guys.
We'll be back next week. If we do some extra painting streams, we'll put it on the Twitter and the Discord. But other than that, see if we go live. If you want to be notified when we go live, just hit that follow button and turn on the notifications. So let's trigger that. Up. Thank you for sticking around, everybody. Let's take it over to them. I'm sure they'll appreciate this. See you later, everybody. See you later. Baba booey, baba booey, baba booey.
Bubble.